the concept of the multiverse, the concept of alternative universes with alternative laws of physics. If there was something that they could do that might open up a door to a parallel universe, you don't think they would do it?
I wish aftercare was spoken into more, both for tops and bottoms. After something as intense as rope, it's always encouraged to look after and check in with those you tie with. For me, my rope partners are given water, snacks, cuddles, lots of affirmation, and a simple massage and stretching to help them realign their bodies after a sequence. Aftercare depends on each individual, but it shouldn't be taken lightly or brushed aside. After all, you two are two individuals who chose to have a vulnerable moment with each other and deserve to ground yourselves after something so heightened.
What the hell was that?
Why?
Hello?
What is? Oh,
Hi. Welcome to Weekend PreGame. Remember,
was that a PSA?
That was a PSA for aftercare after bondage and getting cuddles and getting your water.
I fucking hate how I lose brain cells every opening video.
You have them to lose?
Not many.
You need to have the clip video where it's from airplane. Like, looks like I picked the wrong week to give up sniffing glue or something.
Yeah.
No, just have them on rotation.
I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
I know I've picked the right video whenever I see the face palm in the backstage from Brad.
I'm a professional.
So welcome to episode, is it 87? Yes, 87, because next week is 88 of the Weekend PreGame.
Is that how
Where
that works?
we're going to talk about this show called Daredevil
Daredevil?
Afterbirth or something of the sort.
Born
Daredevil to
again.
what?
Oh, Born Again. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Afterbirth is a different story.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
after
Final
Deluxe.
Fantasy.
I couldn't remember if it was Rebirth or whatever it was. But yeah. How you doing, Steve, with your cat that
Support
has
animal?
gotten large?
Fuck, dude. That damn cat hopped up and turned my laptop into fucking airplane mode when we fucking started the video, dude. I was a fucking dickhead. That's why I was like, hi, I'm back.
Oh, I noticed you had jumped back in and I had added you before the video was over. I'm glad you were here to see that very awkward thing that I don't know why that's on the internet. I don't know why that's on the internet.
It's terrible.
But I figured lots more people should see it. So how are you doing, Brad?
Okay. If anyone has tell me if anyone has an issue with my audio. I'm trying to tinker some things right now.
Huh? Steve's audio is on the wrong thing.
Sorry.
He's doing his own
Are you
tech
waiting
support.
for me?
Are you talking
No.
to us or someone else?
I think he's talking to someone else. He can't hear
What
us.
the hell?
Yeah, now he can't hear us.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm taking the tapping
just
on the
said-
headphones.
He just said no. That bitch just said no.
Are you asleep? Yes.
Motherfucker.
I don't know what's going on. My shit's fucked.
Brad,
Blame the cat.
you sound okay.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah,
I'm
you sound
fine.
good.
Tweaking things. So
Gal, do you need to do a mic check or anything? I don't know. I mean, this seems to be.
No, I was just keeping myself muted while my brats were cooking, so you guys don't complain.
I can't hear them now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's good. I can.
I hear him a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Are you cooking any brats fractured?
Nah, I already had dinner. I'm good.
Yeah, I have not had dinner.
I just finished the show, so
Yes.
I had to
I-
quickly
I-
make something.
I'm apparently going to skip dinner because I was watching Daredevil. And
Found out you wasted your time.
I think she's already given her review.
I don't know. Like I had a thought cross my mind while I was watching episode 1. About 10 minutes in. I was like,
Okay.
what if I just stopped watching it now? I didn't tell anyone. Because I really felt like not watching it anymore when they killed Foggy. By the way, spoilers are happening, people. If you wanted to watch Daredevil and you're
It
here,
happened within the
too
first
late.
10, like you said, the first 10
It
minutes of the show. It happened. It's the first thing they do.
I knew it was going to happen. Absolutely knew it was going to happen.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
I wish
Really
it
made
was.
me not want to give a damn because Foggy was an excellent part of the show.
He was integral to Daredevil, to Matt Murdock. Same thing as Karen Page.
No, fuck
even
Karen
in-
Page. That bitch is a cunt.
Okay, well, are you talking the comic book version? Because she did.
I'm talking the show version since
Okay.
season 2.
Oh, okay.
And this just solidified my I didn't hate her by the end of season 3, but I still passionately disliked the bitch. And then this.
So yeah, they killed Foggy, and I was like, I don't know if I even care anymore. But I continued to watch it, and I have thoughts on they're trying. I'm really trying to resist the Fiscus Trump thing.
Oh, it's painted all over though. That's the
I know.
problem.
Gal wants to
Painted is
talk.
a very apt word in that freaking mural of graffiti.
Yeah, I know. That's why I used it.
There's a reason that I'm wearing my shirt. Okay, everybody? Loud and proud. Okay?
Well, and I said this to you, Static, backstage before we started, and everybody started getting in and everything. It's like, I know, like a lot of comic book stories and stuff, they act very insular, so they forget about all the other heroes that are nearby or in the areas. And I'm just thinking to myself in that first opening scene with whoever that guy was. I'm guessing he's Bullseye.
Yeah,
It was
Yes,
Bullseye.
that
Yeah, it
was
was
Okay.
bullseye with the gloves. and stuff.
I'm sorry, Colin Farrell, still the GOAT. But that whole thing that goes down where he attacks that bar, I just can't help but think, I was like, wait, isn't Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron
not in
Fist,
Hell's
any of
Kitchen.
those three people that he hung out with for a time around?
They're not they're not confirmed to be back in the MCU yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. But they mentioned Spider-Man and everything. It's like, you have this bar being attacked in such a way. This is like, I get it. I know, like, they act in insular ways with stories and they forget about the other heroes just to kind of keep things in that pocket. But it's like, that's what's always bugged me about comic books in general. It's like, there's that nagging thing in the back of my brain. I'm like, there's other heroes that could be technically kind of maybe helping out with this.
Well,
but
what you also have to remember is timeline-wise where we are in the MCU. Because this is all post-blip.
Right.
Daredevil and the entire Netflix stuff ended in 2018, 2019.
Right.
I think maybe even earlier. So we don't know what happened to any of the characters. Iron Fist, who cares? No one cares. The first season was not great. Second season was stupid.
I'm just saying.
Jessica Jones' first season was amazing. The first half of Luke Cage was it's outstanding, only because of David Tennant.
David Tennant was the reason why I couldn't stand it. Him shouting all the freaking
fantastic.
Time, Jessica. I'm like, dude,
he's supposed to be ridiculous.
I don't need that scene repeated 500 fucking times. Shut up.
And I know what I'm going to use as a clip on next week.
Shit.
So okay, so we. All right, where do we want to go with this? We want to start with the first 10 or 15 minutes because that's kind of where things happen.
Out the gate.
That's the only thing that was technically Daredevil about this fucking show so far.
And that's true because don't forget that they scrapped the first 7 episodes after they had finished them. So they had filmed 7 episodes where apparently it was going to be more. We just lost Static.
We lost Static. Bye, Static. Oh, bye, Static.
What they were originally going for in the show was more of a legal drama with some comedy. I would say they're probably trying to do an Ally McBeal type thing, where Daredevil did not show up in costume until like the 4th or 5th episode. So they scrapped that. They're incorporating some of the stuff that we have now.
Well, yeah, because isn't that what they wanted to do with She-Hulk too?
That's kind of what, that I think that's what the people were trying to do. And then they looked at it, and I really do also think that maybe D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox were like, this is not, what are we doing here, guys? Because they even said, it's like, we were going down the wrong path. We all talked about it and had to get back to our roots.
And even Charlie Cox said, like, we made a choice and it still doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. He doesn't like what they did for Foggy. And I totally agree with that. I think what they're trying to do is because they'd already gone down this road and they're trying to move past the Netflix series, show that time has passed and he's moved beyond these characters. I think it's wrong because I think you should maintain the classic characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you really want to do Karen Page right, you have her become a drug addict and then sell Daredevil's secret. But I mean,
that won't help. That certainly won't help Gal. That's for sure.
But that was the comic books,
right?
And then she dies.
Then she dies.
I like that. Everyone
so that, like you said, with the timeline stuff, what I gathered from the conversations, Fisk, it seems to imply Fisk already went through the whole stuff of Hawkeye and being beaten up by a midget girl and everything, and Echo and stuff like that. So we're past that.
He is a pussy and a cuck.
I saw something to say that this is post. I'm going to mention a show that you may not know came out. It's called Agatha Harkness.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people.
I watched.
I didn't watch it, but I know of it.
This takes place after Agatha Harkness.
Actually, I watched 3 episodes of that because I had to see the wine episode. That shit sounded hilarious.
I started reviewing it, and thank God we went to Italy because then I got off track.
Smart.
So yeah, that's when this takes place. I mean, the first 10 minutes, I thought it was good. It had a little bit of the feel of the Netflix, but I really had a problem with the fighting. I didn't think the fighting.
How many knives did he take?
Yeah, he was a freaking pin cushion.
Yeah,
and the smoke. They were.
Yes.
It was shit fighting, and they were covering for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was.
That's what
I thought. Terrible choreography in the bar.
That's what I thought too. And that's where they were trying to evoke the idea of first season of Daredevil, the hallway scene.
With the big one. That's the entire time I'm thinking this is what it's come to.
It kind of made me think of how poor the John Wick 3 the choreography was in that. That was like giving me the vibes in this. I was like, ooh, this is looking sloppy.
Here's another thing. Here's another comparison which Fractured will get. So there was a guy named Nick Gillard, and he basically choreographed all the prequel Star Wars prequel lightsaber battles.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then he wasn't there for the Disney sequels.
And look what happened.
And it's noticeable. It's extremely noticeable. That's kind of what I get. It's like there was a Nick Gillard for the Daredevil series on Netflix, and then they don't have him anymore. or they chose not to get him. So I thought the first 10 minutes sloppy in the combat sense, a little more evocative of the Netflix show. So I thought that was okay. I thought it was doing okay.
Key jangling. The key jangling was strong.
Yeah, there was some key jangling. They're definitely trying to bring you in.
So
killing Foggy, that's a mistake, in my opinion. That's a mistake.
Yes, huge mistake. If you absolutely have to do that, you do that as like the cliffhanger at the end of the season.
Right.
You know what bothered me? The opening, they tried to make like pay homage, I think is what they think that they were doing with like the tone of the music, except it was too low key. It was too low key where it didn't get you like a visceral reaction out of you like the original did. And the blood creating it. Yes, like it was. I'm sorry, I jumped on your.
No, I thought the same thing. Like I was scribbling down stuff as I'm going through, and I'm like, it's like I actually was like, are they trying to do the same music or not? At the end, it kind of got to it, but they got rid of the
thing. Yeah. Like it didn't go well with what they were trying to do. Like, it's rebirth, reborn, whatever bullshit. Like I get what they were trying to do. Oh, everything has to be torn down so he can rebuild himself. And it just fell flat for me because the music was too low key where it was boring. And that's how this show is fucking boring. After that first 15 minutes.
It's not even rebuilding. It's like we go through immediate time skip.
Yeah, that. Oh
yeah, a year later.
And just a year later.
I got a commentary.
Do you have commentary on the music that they chose right when that happened? Because the first thing you hear when it says a year later, you hear this song that sounds absolutely out of place. The audio engineering is absolute shit on this, but it says like the first line of the song is something among the lines of, "I don't believe in a
new beginning."
I can't think of the word, but I don't believe in a God that changes things.
Yes. Oh my God, I did notice that. Yes.
And I was like, well, there goes the whole point of prayer.
Well, and that's
they've avoided some of the stronger
overtones.
And stuff he does. He walks in front. He walks in front of a church, but then like but they don't even show it fully, and it's just the doors, and then you hear just like a memory. But then he just walks on. I'm like, that should be the like central to him trying to get himself like back on track. Like I mean,
I have to correct. I said the wrong word. Oh, I should not say overtones. A quintessential part of Matt Murdock's character is his Catholic guilt.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. And they did it well enough in the third season. So I now, since I've watched it, I get why people are like, but they already did this. And
no, the Born Again storyline was actually the third season. Yeah. They're just saying they're taking the name Born Again just to say we're rebooting it. So really the Born Again storyline from the comics was already done.
And I didn't even really like the way season 3 did anything.
What? Huh?
Speak up, gal. Come on,
Well, no, it doesn't matter because I don't even know when season 3 happened. Like, because it's just fresh. Like, I watched it in the last 4 days, all of it, because I started with season 1 because it had been so long. I didn't like season 3, and it really, really, really annoyed me because it could have been done so much better, especially because I didn't watch The Defenders. And you apparently have to watch that to understand how season 3 begins and understand what the fuck happened. Like the implications that they put in season 3 is just like, oh, Elektra came back. Well, yeah, but see, I don't want to have to go do homework and watch Defenders. You should at least in the middle of the season give me a little bit of a flashback. What happened in Defenders? You have the footage. Don't tell me you didn't have the fucking footage.
Right.
Well, wait. Hold on.
But they wasted time on episode 10 to give me a goddamn Karen backstory that I didn't fucking give a shit about.
Gal, here's the problem, Gal. You're now watching this 7 years later. So back when this came out, when you got invested in Daredevil on Netflix, you watched everything. So that's like me when I watch it. Like I even struggled through Iron Fist. But like I saw everything sequentially as it came. I literally watched the whole series of Daredevil over 2 nights when it first came out.
So I thoroughly enjoyed the first season, but then I was hearing
Yeah.
murmurings that the second season wasn't as good. And then
It
I
wasn't.
heard that the other spin-off shows, like I watched the first season of Jessica Jones and I enjoyed it, but I heard the second season sucked. So I was just like,
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy
the
it
second
enough
and third
to
season
care.
was good.
And so
There's
I
a
didn't
third
want to
season?
give a shit about the rest of it.
I didn't even know there's
And
a
then I
second
got assigned
season.
this stupid episodes I watched tonight. Not your fault. It's fine.
So, was there something else you were going to say about that 1 year time gap, Brad?
No, I mean, I wasn't surprised by it. There's just, you have to remember the real annoying thing to me about this whole MCU shit is no one has ever addressed the blip. We're all back. Everything's back to normal. They kind of did with Captain Black Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
They're doing everything they can to ignore it.
To ignore the fact that it was a shitty decision and Endgame.
Yeah.
Just literally go back in time and whatever.
I'm a
and
huge
leave
fan.
it to start from the
Ending
beginning.
it at the blip and just starting.
Oh, I was totally fine with Endgame being the end of the whole thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yep.
that should have been it. As much as I enjoyed No Way Home, it should have just been that should have been it.
Yeah.
I have
But-
one more comment about. Oh, sorry. No, you saw.
So go, you go.
The choice of music at the end of episode 1,
Yes.
like this punk rock bullshit, like Good Charlotte type of bullshit song. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? And the imagery that it was awful. I could not stand it. My brother is sitting here like trying to talk to me about something, and I'm just like, I need you to listen to this. He refused, but I really needed him to listen because it was awful.
It was not well done. This is where again I think you're hopefully we may see a difference because this is still the episodes where before they went back and did a change. So I completely agree with you. What they did tonally in that scene does not fit with Daredevil Netflix at all. I'm trying to remember if there's any like music like that in Daredevil. Everything seemed very instrumental.
Keep bringing back Daredevil Netflix, and like I'm not trying to jump ahead, but we're gonna jump ahead because this is nothing like the Netflix show.
No,
there's that fight with the two cops in the apartment.
Yeah.
And they punch him, and you see the blood drop on the floor, right?
Yep.
And he gets up, and there's nothing on his
there.
face.
There was fucking nothing there.
Yep.
He's totally fine.
So this is okay. So I think this is also the problem is that they are just trying too much to ape what came before. So this is another Star Wars situation where they're trying to wear the skin suit of the Daredevil Netflix series, and it's just coming. You're seeing the folds and everything. It's all flabby and gross. You're like, I can see the imperfections here, and I see what you're doing, and it's pissing me off.
Like Men in Black.
Yeah,
exactly.
Good choice. With
exactly. Yeah.
Edgar's here.
Yes.
Edgar is here. Yep.
I mean, like as I'm calling him.
As people pointed out, like Cox and D'Onofrio are the only two like that are on point for the most part.
Yeah.
But
totally
everything
fine.
Everything else is just so weird, and you're alien feeling.
So okay, Gal's
gonna have an aneurysm. Go ahead.
The amount of girl boss bullshit that is going on in the first like 25 minutes of this goddamn show.
What?
I can't
Are you
stand
saying
it.
it's totally unbelievable that Fisk would take over?
Karen fucking gives him back his horn to say, you need to get back in the game. Go on, good buddy. You got this. Get back in the game. Oh,
all
and the
while
fucking
leaving
glasses.
him.
Yes,
the while fucking off.
I can't stand
because of course the
Go
best
ahead.
place to go is San Francisco.
Right.
I know, right?
I wanted to throw things. I don't know what button I just pressed on accident that turned the camera off. Don't really care. So this
Go, Gal, go.
They think they're being cute in the very beginning of the first episode. They're doing their flirty crap. They never had any fucking chemistry. They never should have dated. It ruined everything, and I wanted to punch them. But doesn't matter. They make a point to have Karen say, you need different glasses. And at the end of the second episode, what fucking happens? Oh, his
he
glasses
breaks his
break,
glasses.
so he has to get new glasses because Karen fucking told him so. But that wasn't even in the first 25 minutes of the first episode. Back to that. Okay, so there's Karen doing her little, here, I got you your horn back. And then his partner is a woman that has to set him up on a date, which sure, that's whatever. But it also lines perfectly with Fisk's fucking wife taking over the whole thing because she's a fucking art whatever person.
And I thought, I mean, last I left off was that she wanted nothing to do with his shady business shit.
Like,
so,
she was just
I'm
there
very
to be
confused.
a supportive backbone for him, as a good woman should be, right? Yeah, no, now she's taking over everything, and he shows up and she gets mad because they all leave. Yeah, yes, Queen Pin. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, and then Ben. Then you gotta call back to Ben Urich, who was a great character. Oh my god!
Never should have killed him.
They never should have killed him, especially
but
because
it worked.
at the end of season 2, when they basically, so the end of season 1 was great. Ben was reading like his writing, or it might have been a mid-season, whatever. When Ben was like reading what he wrote, like narrating what he wrote, it had so much depth to it, and it was great, and like it gave me like goosebumps. And then at the end of season 2, Karen is like his replacement, right? And she's reading her words, and I'm like, this is nothing. It had no substance to it. But moving on back to the main focus, Ben, you learn later, his niece. I'm like, what? His daughter, his granddaughter? Who the fuck is this bitch? Because she has the same name.
Yeah,
I knew.
So there's another little girl boss that later Fisk is like,
Fisk down.
Oh my God. Later, Fisk compliments her by saying that young woman is used to being underestimated. And I wanted to fucking throw things.
Yeah, I caught that too.
In this. And then his right-hand man is a woman. Fisk's. He's such a pussy. He's such a fucking pussy in this show. And I just want to wring his neck.
Tony Soprano's son. It's Michael Gandolfini.
The more I think about this show,
the social media dude.
Yeah.
The Vance lookalike.
Kinda.
I thought he was kind of. I thought they were
Michael Gandolfini.
I thought they kind of were.
He was cast before JD Vance was ever chosen as.
No, I
thought they were kind of dressing him and kind of giving him the hair like Trump. So that's what I kind of saw out of him.
My initial thought was he's the Scott Pressler, just not long hair. But
he's not nearly gay enough.
He's social media. He's trying to bring
that. Oh my god!
Like
it was bullshit.
It all wrong. 2016 Trump.
Well, yeah, the Zoomers elected Trump.
So okay, let's talk about Fisk being Trump, because Gary's been on this.
Wait, hold on. I want to get to that. Devil just got here. Devil opening thoughts on episode 1. You got any? Did you watch it?
Yeah. It wasn't nothing special to me. I wasn't as angry as Gal.
I don't like girl boss bullshit.
I think Gal dedicated like the last 3 days to just watching all of Daredevil. So.
I had the good shit, and then
immediately into the bad shit.
You had solid shit, and then you had diarrhea, is what you're saying.
But I didn't think it was
well put.
Yeah. It was nothing special. They didn't accomplish anything with it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. So Fisk is Trump. Go ahead, Brad.
All right. So Gary's making a point about this, that he doesn't really think Fisk is being Trump. I disagree. Because he's saying, look, Fisk in the comics, Fisk did become mayor. Same thing as Lex Luthor became president. It's not unusual. But I really do feel like they're trying to evoke the idea of like him as a populist character, where the everyday man comes up to him, is like, yeah, thumbs up. And he does. Gary also makes a point. It's like, look, this may be just being the zeitgeist now. Maybe that's why you think it. Me personally, remembering that this show, the first few episodes of this show, is still before they went back and did retooling. So the writers doing this are going to be our freaking, lefties over here, who were trying to like make it like, Fisk is Trump. That's my mindset. That's where I'm like, I think that they are trying to evoke that idea. I understand Gary's point, but given the fact that I disagree with Gary. I disagree. I think they're absolutely making an analogy. The whole fact he gets out of his car, he's a New York guy. He gets out of his car, fill the hole. Just do this. I'm the mayor.
You just got permission from
Here's an executive order. Let me sign it for you.
He talked about getting shot in the debate. And then Matt, when he was listening on the streets, like to kind of get a feel for what people were thinking, and he had just heard about Fisk running. How could anyone even think about voting for a criminal or criminals and politicians? They're all alike. You might as well go with the one that's fighting for the people. And I like him because he gets shit done. All of those things.
Or
now
the pin on
again, the thing is, this was in the comics before Trump ever even ran. Well, that's the thing.
Okay.
So I get what they're saying, that he ran for mayor. I don't care that he's running for mayor. That's not at all it. It's everything that the show is saying who he is and how he's doing it and how he won.
Yeah.
It's not that, oh my God, he's running for mayor, so he's Trump. Like, how shallow do you think we are? And I'm not like calling Gary out with that. Like, that's not not that it's not comic book it's comic book accurate.
I think what Gary's pointing out is these themes that we're seeing were already done in the comic books way before Trump ran. But I feel like the writers having Trump in their mind are really, expounding upon it, making it more prominent. So it's like the criminal. I mean, did he molest a woman in Burdines or Bergdorf Goodman's or whatever? I don't know what Kingpin does.
Well, I guess the question is too, is like what was like the commentary and stuff in those comics back then? How was he being presented as the guy, the kingpin? I mean, how much of his underworld dealings were known, and in him going into politics and stuff like that? So, like, how is it presented any different? Right. So,
it kind
was it seen more as almost a positive thing? While here we're seeing very much all the commentary from the different social media groups and stuff like that went on with Trump's presidency. So that's what I'm just like, because that's where you have to kind of see the separate, where yes, it's happened in the comics, but there's a whole different side of it being presented now than then, and how the character is being adapted for this story and
a modern audience.
For a modern audience, yes, very much so.
I'm trying to pull up the freaking mural thing, and you tell me that this is not a Trump allegory. Like, freaking tell me. I'm finding it.
It's being done by Muse.
There was so there's a point after the election that Matt's like listening, getting another check, and this is after the election. Fisk has won, and a lot of the stuff you hear Matt's hearing is like they don't know how Fisk won. So do we get a Marvel Blue Anon?
Is Marvel gonna have their own Russian gate?
Well, it's not just that. The fact that Fisk just got out of prison, he's a convicted felon, right? And now it just, come on. Of course, it's an allegory for Trump. Who the hell do they think they're fooling?
Well, except he wasn't. So, like, he had already been out of prison, and he kind of disappeared. I'm guessing there's some holes that I'm missing from Echo.
There's some different holes. Not just.
Could you give me like a 5,000-foot view of the holes that Echo fills in?
Oh, don't make us do this.
It doesn't fill in any holes.
5,000 real quick, 20 seconds.
It doesn't fill any holes. That's the thing. He just shows up in. Actually, you know what? This reminds me more of
Obama.
This person's in the way.
Yeah.
This
reminds me more of the Obama one.
I'm going to pull this up myself because there's something I want to ask about this.
It's kind of like the Andre the Giant one. The same thing they did with the Hope. Sorry. The same thing they did with the Hope poster with Obama.
So where I pause this just looks like Fisk, right? I'm just going to play it real quick so they can
okay.
Yeah, it's muted. What are you seeing, guys?
That second face kind of is looking a little.
It does look a little Trumpy.
This
little?
Also,
or is it Mao? I don't know.
I see a fat Asian dude.
It could be a fat Asian dude.
See this, like,
but they do the character. They do the caricatures of Trump, and they make him kind of look fat and Asian.
Yes.
This is what I don't disagree, but I mean at the same time, we are almost perpetually online. We see this stuff so much with all the stuff we cover, And this is where like I sometimes try and like, divide that, but it's really fucking hard sometimes because it's just right fucking there. And I'm like,
that's what they want though. See, they know we'll see Trump. They know we'll see it because that's what we do. We are online, we do it. But they want normies who won't know that they're seeing Trump. It's like subliminal thing. They want you to
that's how propaganda is supposed to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they do it.
That's why I say they do know how to meme. It's just the foot soldiers that can't because they're fucking retarded.
Let's be they don't know how to meme. Just go watch the Choose Your Fighter video today.
Oh God!
Hold on.
God.
Again, keep that for later. That's coming up later because
I figured it would.
We've got an Are We Back?
I'm gonna cut my
I have a
freaking
question before I forget it that I need to ask Duke. You're a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your firm. Do the other partners, or does your partner? I don't know how many you have. Do they give you assignments? Like, do you get sent out on an assignment to go meet with a client that like your partner gave to you?
It depends on how the firm is run. Okay, so this is my criticism of the law firm. All right, so the person, her name is McDuffie. I forget her first name. His new partner McDuffie. It's Murdoch and McDuffie, and she is a character I think in Mark Wade's run is what I understood Gary saying because it's Mark Wade. So this is another character who comes in later after Foggy, I guess. My problem is this. Okay, what'd you guys think of that office?
It was very open and busy,
very contemporary bullshit.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad you agree with that. Do you remember what Nelson Murdoch and Paige's office looked like?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a little bit of a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we saw the first season? I mean, the first show. They walked out of their offices. Offices. And literally, it's like shitty ass blinds there. Okay. So my question is this: where did the fucking capital come from to get this office? Matt is taking cases from people who are giving him eggs and chicken. This woman.
He adopted a whole new clientele, basically. Like he.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Criminals don't pay that.
No. He's
not getting that criminal clientele.
That's right. He still only takes innocent.
This is an Ally McBeal fucking office. Okay. This is like Suits. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is not Matt Murdoch. Yeah, he's come up in the world, but did he go out and suddenly win a $15 million case, get a $10 million fee, and invest it all into his firm? Because that's what it looks like. Because that damn prosecutor, sure as shit, didn't bring any money with her. She's a freaking state prosecutor. We make no money.
Yeah, so, she's a strong, independent POC woman. That's where
I don't give a shit about that.
That's how they moved up in the world.
And
the white man couldn't make success, so the brown man had to come along and show him how to do it.
As to giving assignments, it's really not giving assignments. We cover each other. So, like, I have this to do. Can you cover my depot for this? There was actually conversations like, can you cover the depot? I'll do it if you cover this depot. I'll take the case. So
when he took the case for White Tiger, the way she treated him after he got back, I sent you there for a drunk driving case and you come back with this cop killer. Yeah. Like, that's not what I sent you there for. And I'm like, isn't he a partner? Isn't his name the first one on the firm?
Yeah, it is.
I will tell you why. I will tell you why she thinks she's pissed about that. Because she does not want the firm to get involved with a cop killer.
Well, no. I understood that part of it, but like, I feel like the dynamic was very much, I'm the boss here.
I didn't get that.
Okay.
I didn't get that. It's like, dude, I sent you there. I sent you there because I wanted you to just cover this fucking DUI for me. And then you come back with this cop killer. What the fuck, man? We don't need this. That's what I got.
Well, that's where I thought like they changed up the way he does business. Cause then him picking up this White Tiger case seemed like more back to form when he was with Foggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So also, that's where I thought like he changed things up. But
Guys, DUIs are not expensive cases. Jesus Christ! If you get $5,000,
I didn't think it was only DUIs that he was handling. I figured it was other
Right.
cases besides
Yeah, you do not have that business based off DUI. Trust me.
Well,
That ain't how this works.
So what? At least how I thought of it too, and I feel like what Fractured is saying is like it's not his normal clientele that he got before, and then he heard the maltreatment of White Tiger, and instinct kicked in to where he went back to his old form. Not that it was like the new stuff was bringing in the money just because it was a DUI. It was just he instinctually.
No, they're getting money because even Fist said you've come up in the world. So somehow I don't know what he did, and it's not covered. Maybe it would be covered in a later episode. Maybe it's one of the ones that went away. But whatever, this is. But
there needs to be some kind of explanation for the time skip did not help anything.
And it doesn't help that it's like no one is like you don't have a Karen or Foggy there to say, man, I miss what we used to do. You know, we don't get that idea because that was very essential to the characters. It's like we do the shit work. They left that firm to become avocados at law because they cared about the clients.
Yep.
They didn't. You could have stayed. They could have stayed their entire time in that damn basement, which is what happens in giant firms in New York City and Boston. Trust me, I've seen it. But what they wanted to do is they wanted to use their legal skills to help people. And that means you don't get money all the time. You take whatever you can get. I got a lot of friends that do the same type of work. They get paid whenever they can. They get paid in various, legal things. The legal guys who took the illegal stuff, they don't practice law anymore. But that's what Murdoch and Nelson were about. They represented the little guy.
Right.
And now we're just like, it's like, okay, so now he's changed. There needs to be some explanation. Maybe there will be. I don't know. Maybe when Frank shows up, we'll hear something.
I think it was her.
There was too much. Okay. So this is my other problem I had with it is the show is too slow. They took what it used to be and just completely trashed it and put in, let's see what his personal life is like.
Yes.
And I'm like, no one fucking cares about his goddamn personal life. He's a man whore. Why am I following him on a date?
This Bruce was talking about this in his review. It's like, here's Daredevil's dating life. Would you like to see his dating app, his profile on Tinder?
Yeah. Like, I'm not here to see who the fuck he's dating. And the fact, like, I can't wait for the plot line of her to find out the duality within the dude that was lying to her and didn't tell her that he was Daredevil because she's a fucking therapist. I cannot wait for her to analyze him. And she also hates lawyers because they argue everything. Well, therapists are going to...
No, that's bullshit. That's a dumb bitch. Lawyers don't argue everything. Lawyers are just assholes. That's why I hate lawyers.
I argue everything.
You argue more than I do.
Well, yeah. My family also.
I just do it professionally from 9 to 5.
Yeah. But I that's all I can. Oh, he's dating a therapist. Yay. And he's got 2 personalities and one that he's hiding and
you know what? I'm looking forward to the episode where he lays down on the bench, the couch, and he gets self-analyzed. Also, I can't wait to see more about the marriage therapy between Fisk and Vanessa.
I know.
Well, I rolled my eyes so hard.
What I thought was funny too is like the first episode. Fisk and Murdoch are having that conversation. They're both talking.
Oh, you want to talk about that too?
They've left those sides of their lives, and then by the second episode, they're already returning to their shape.
Well, now okay.
Watch this.
Hold on, they did not leave that conversation very much like anything had fucking changed.
Mm-hmm. For them, no. That was
I'm watching
gone back to the way.
Yeah. But at least what had been trying to be presented to us, the audience, and stuff too. There was still trying to be. Yes, they had left those sides. But then, by the second episode, they're right back. Certainly Matt at the very end. And then in the middle of the episode with Fisk making the threats to the police chief or whoever that guy. I forgot who they are.
He's the police commissioner.
Commissioner, thank you.
I can't stand a show that's just more talking and talking about things. And that's what this show was. There was no action. Like, I came for the action.
The second episode.
Okay, hold on. I have a point to make about what you just said, Gal. it's fine if the talking is based off good writing, and this was not good writing.
So my next point was going to be: did a bunch of women write this?
Maybe
that's why all they're doing is talking about doing things, and women
not talking with any substance. The whole conversation in the diner we know is meant to be evocative of Heat, where you have Pacino and De Niro sitting down across the table from each other, and they're both like, figuring each other out, playing chess off each other, which is an amazing conversation. Yep. That's, I think, what was wanted to be done. And I think you had actors who knew how to deliver that. It's just they had bad lines.
Yeah.
The whole thing where it's like, didn't she shoot you in the eye? Like, what the?
It was so bad. And like when he's talking with his right hand fucking bitch, and he's just like analyzing, how old is this desk? Like that conversation when he first gets into the office and she's trying to like keep him focused and make him focus again. I'm like, this isn't Wilson fucking Fisk. What is this conversation? It was utter and complete nonsense. And I'm like, this is why I keep saying he's a fucking pussy. Because he has zero gravitas. There's nothing for him to even put any sort of intimidation into with this writing. He is not Wilson Fisk.
And that's why I say I think the performances are fine. I think they're playing the characters just fine. But you can only play what's written. You can have great actors, but if they have shit lines, they're just going to deliver shit lines awesomely. And I think that's where we are right now.
Well, it's kind of like Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. He had shit lines, but he did his best to deliver them as well as he could. But that still couldn't save it.
And then you go two or three doctors later, you have a shit actor with shit lines and it's total shit, and then it's canceled. Racism.
Hi, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'll find out.
Probably a prof.
No, but we also have this going at the same time. Now, I'm not
you
saying
can have
can't have the browser open in incognito mode and another browser and all that.
How many
shit.
computers do you have? Was there anything more in episode 2? So the CGI in the subway, that looks so bad.
That was hilarious. I thought that was funny as shit.
Their fight was weird. And the way White Tiger delivered the line of like the vigilante line type of thing, like he can't defend himself, somebody has to. It was very cringe to me. And then the fight itself was horrid.
Oh.
Are we supposed to know who White Tiger is?
He's actually a character. He's a character in comics. I do not recall him.
I mean, from the Netflix shows.
No, he's a new character. He's being introduced now.
Was he was he mentioned in passing in Echo or some shit?
No, first time.
Okay. And how it sounds to me like a couple of lines that were kind of throwaway lines about vigilantes. It sounds to me like he's the one that isn't the altruistic one. He's the one that just does it for the power and the adrenaline rush. In the very beginning,
I thought that was what his wife was doing.
So
I didn't get that from him.
So no. I'm not saying
from
him. I'm talking about in the very beginning when they first showed White Tiger was
in the bodega.
The news clip thing.
Like he was in like a convenience store or something.
It's called a bodega.
Female, whatever. The female cop was talking to the guy that was retiring. And like trying to convince him not to retire. And she explained that there's essentially 2 types of vigilantes. And Matt was the altruistic one. And this White Tiger was the other one that I can't remember the exact line she said, but implying that he was the out of control temper, just doing it for the fight type.
The power. Going for the.
That's what, and I wasn't saying from him.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So there was something that happened in episode 2 that I wanted to ask you, Brad. Another lawyer thing. It's very convenient having you here.
I almost wrote it down. I'm like, I can remember this. He's
so when they're in front of the judge and they're trying to get that evidence dismissed.
I'm sorry, I scared my dog.
The defense doesn't have to present evidence, right? Like the prosecution does.
He's got something to
He's
say.
okay.
All
I
right.
hated that.
What was going
entire-
on is emotion eliminating.
Right.
This emotion eliminating is emotions filed to limit out certain information. So there's some disconnect going on here. We find out that he's White Tiger because Cherry, Matt's PI, former cop, is looking in the house, hits
was
a
in the
wooden box under his
bad.
bed, and is like, "What's this? Oh, it's my White Tiger costume."
I couldn't. And the wife
I mean-
doesn't seem to know White Tiger. She just knows he's changed. I'm like, if that's just hidden under your bed, your wife has seen it. Fuck off.
Yeah. So now, okay.
Carry on.
And that's his magic medallion.
Wait.
That was
I wrote it.
Yeah,
I wrote it down.
That, like,
I wrote it
kids-
down.
The bubble
I said
gum
it in my
machine.
video. I said it in my video. He wasn't even in possession of his mystical amulet, Your Honor.
God, that was so
Uh,
cringe.
Well, we are in the in the Marvel universe here, Brad.
No,
That
no,
is so-
it doesn't
where we have
matter.
Captain Americas and the.
This is a She-Hulk argument. This is a She-Hulk lawyer argument as opposed to a Matt Murdock Daredevil argument. At least in Daredevil, they had some rational things.
Mhm.
Now, somehow it has come out that Hector Ayala is White Tiger. There's a missing connection here. This is again where I think they've taken, like I said, they filmed 6 episodes and they've chopped it down to like the first 3. They've taken parts out. I think something's missing in there because we see the ox get kicked, and all of a sudden everyone knows he's White Tiger. He's like, Judge, we can't let them know he's White Tiger.
So my question was, is there any judge out there that's not letting that information be used?
It's entirely possible, yes.
Okay.
So my question with it was,
Yeah, hold on. So this would be considered more character evidence. There'd be a much longer hearing going on because you'd have to present. This would be more of an evidentiary hearing because the state would be arguing the way this would be a character evidence argument because he acts this way as White Tiger. He acts this way as a vigilante. The problem is, though, I don't know that I would bring that up because he's accused of killing a cop, right?
mm-hmm.
Now, we'd have to go back to do true character evidence. If you're saying he's accused of killing a cop, he has a propensity to killing cops. Not that he's a propensity for violence. He's a propensity for killing cops. It's the same thing as like the Joker always leaves the Joker card at a crime scene. Modus operandi, character evidence, doing the same thing over and over again. Joker, let's say Joker always killed someone by cutting out their tongue. The killer kills someone by cutting out their tongue. So it's character evidence. It's a repeated pattern. You have to present that and argue it. He's saying he's a violent vigilante, so therefore he killed a cop. But you'd have to have evidence that him as a vigilante was killing cops. Him as a vigilante is going out stopping criminals. Yeah, he's violent, but he's just a criminal. Even the Punisher, who is a freaking murderer, is not killing cops unless they're dirty freaking cops. And it comes out later that they are dirty cops. So, and now we have to transition to the Tat.
So not yet, because same subject. Why? Okay, acknowledging there might be something missing. So basically, we see the box, and then he's holding up the camera to White Tiger when he's speaking to him in the jail. And then they cut to that scene. And in between that, he said, if we can find it out, the prosecution can find it out. I'm like, that's not necessarily true. And then the next scene is implying that they told the prosecution he's White Tiger. Like, did they have to do that? There's no
they don't have
guarantee
to.
that the prosecution.
No, there's no required to disclose that. There's no, there's not a required to.
So
I'm not aware how that would happen.
Like,
I don't think they outed him.
Well, because those 3 scenes happened in succession. Found the box, sees him in jail, shows him the video, and then
this is the problem with the editing and them trying to salvage. They don't want to waste the film they've already filmed.
Right.
So they're trying to put something together. And this is probably, like I say, 6 episodes, probably condensed down to 2.5, 3 episodes. What's missing?
Explain something, because that's the implication.
Do we know how many episodes this is supposed to be?
This season is 9 episodes. Originally, the entire first season was going to be 18 episodes.
Oh wow!
So now they have 2
story,
seasons of 9.
The olden days of the 90s.
I know we've talked about this before in our backscene conversations, which are not edited out during Deep Space Nine watches, because that's 20 minutes of us talking about the good old days.
Yep.
No one wants to see us do that. Well, maybe they do. We'll see later on.
God, I really.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't. Even the denial of bail, you at least gotta let him put on the record his statement. The judge is being a dick about that. That's all?
Yeah,
drama
that was just like that.
He's a cop
So
killer.
that was like leaning into the NYPD trope type things, right?
The good old boys club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a cop killer.
Yes. I hated that so much.
Wait.
Men throw in the Punisher thing.
Wait, there's no cameras down there? There's no cameras down there?
Down where?
In the subway?
Oh. Well, it is New York. So.
And it's also New York current day, because it's like 2025, 2026.
Yeah.
But crime is so rampant that the cameras are broken.
Only because Daredevil's not there. That's the thing. Wait, Daredevil stopped all the crime? Daredevil stopped. What about a friendly neighborhood spider person who's in Queens?
He got mentioned.
He did get mentioned. I get him
I must have missed that.
They did mention that.
When did they mention Spider?
It was at the very beginning of episode 2 when Fisk was on the TV.
Yep.
After he had just won, and he was talking about how we don't need someone wearing a painted skull on their shirt, or someone running around in a spider costume, and then someone running around with horns on their head.
Horns. Okay, so I tuned it out. Okay.
Which, I will credit this. I'm like, I like that in the sense that he mentioned that, because that is like old Marvel comics,
right?
Where these are our street level guys until early 2000s, when Avengers Disassembled happened and they reformed the Avengers. None of these guys were Avengers. Spider-Man was not an Avenger. Daredevil was not an Avenger. Punisher sure as shit was not an Avenger. They were all street level heroes, aka vigilantes, Batman type characters in New York City, and that's how they were all connected. They never dealt with the Avengers. If they did, it's like Spider-Man sees Cap. It's like, oh my God, Captain America! I'm just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, big fan.
And honestly, that's what should be on this show. It should be the street level guys. Oh, now you're scared because did Mama sneeze and you get scared? Okay. I know she's sneezing.
Well, that.
Go ahead, hide.
Well, that's just like I bring up. Like, we know that there's these other superheroes around, so it's like, okay, so are we gonna see any of them? And
Spider. Well, we're gonna see Punisher.
I know that. Like I said, I know that the stories and comics generally act very insular. They try and avoid it, stuff like that. But
there's more crossover than you think.
No, I know there certainly has been, but it's just like there are some of those stories that they keep that way. At least I believe. But yeah, it always just kind of nags at the back of my brain of like,
look, we're never going to see Tom Holland. We're never going to see Tom Holland in a Spider-Man suit on a Disney Plus show. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I wrote down? No, that was kind of it for me.
Have we discussed the tattoo?
I don't know how this plays into it.
We might want to wait for Gal's going to have something to say about this.
Yeah.
That's
later.
Oh, there goes Steve.
Maybe his cat shut off his laptop again. I just want to find it weird that Savage Dad is out here setting himself up for punchlines. Ew, why are we talking about She-Hulk pegging Matt? And then Static's Beard Crusties comes in and says, because when she hulks out, her clit is basically a dick. Kel gets it.
So literally he's just talking to himself.
Yes.
It's like he's typing on a laptop over here. He's typing a laptop over here.
Now that would be hilarious.
Or
got
maybe
like
it is,
he's got
maybe it
set
is
up.
Steve, and that's why he just
That's why
disappeared.
he bombed out.
You know, I think
Wow.
we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to propose a movie right now.
Did somebody just
It's
watch
gonna be
Mallrats?
kind of like Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. It's gonna be Professor Savage Dad and the multi-personalities of madness.
You know what? That's a damn good question. How does the guy survive a fall from the rooftop hitting the street?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was.
His fucking belly flopped right on that shit.
Point of order,
He
he was
did.
experimented on.
Was he?
At the end of third season, there were some experiments going
okay.
on.
I hadn't watched.
I did not remember until
season.
Gary said it, talking about it.
I was
So
gonna say,
something
I-
was
So
being
does
done
this
there.
mean he's got to bust out of jail?
Of course
Yeah.
he is.
It's
Of course he is. The real question. Here's the real question, though. Why did? First off, I don't think he knew that Matt was Daredevil. I don't think he knew that. Fisk knew it, but did Fisk send him after Daredevil?
No, he said he didn't. I think
Yeah.
he would fess up
Yeah,
to it if he did.
Mhm. So
Yeah, well, it's
how
supposed to
did
get foggy out
Bullseye
there.
go after Daredevil? And he didn't go to kill Daredevil. He went to just take him out of the game. He knew that this would. Okay, Kel.
Screw that, man, dude. After I threw his ass down and he's on the ground dead, or I think he's dead, second that son of a bitch started moving, I'd start throwing bricks at him like Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
I'd be like, job's not finished, huh? Like, I'm taking that
Oh,
ass
wait.
out.
Well,
I'm not
so
friends.
before we get to the actual tattoos, so we do have the fight in the apartment with the cops.
Yeah.
Did he kill those two cops?
I was
'Cause-
wondering the same thing.
I
There
think he
was-
does, and that's so like that's the only thing that has me even interested in watching the next episode because I want to see how he might get out of that, and like because that implicates his fucking witness as a cop killer.
I'm like, wait a minute.
That kind of
hold
makes
on.
it interesting for that one aspect of the show and how that case gets handled now. Because now, if there's 3 dead cops,
I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know how you get away
Punching
with
him.
that.
Punch, punch, punch.
Like the sound effects too just lean into the idea like he broke that dude's neck and he was not having a good day.
Hey, later, Savage.
Later, dude.
All right, we'll see. Okay. Oh, just so you know. Okay, hold on. Just watching it right now. So the blood drip, he's touching the inside of his lip. So maybe that's why we didn't see anything on his face.
Dumb.
Wait, why? Why?
Dumb.
Why?
Hold
Why
on.
wouldn't-
I'm gonna-
Because if it was coming from the inside of his lip, he should have spit it out instead of it
Okay.
drip out like that.
Oh, that
the
was
compound fracture that he did. How
Yeah.
the fuck did he do that?
it.
Because that's normal strength man.
Oh, you're wondering how he ripped that dude's. So, I mean, you could do the weird. He's the fucking kung fu master or whatever.
So he
Oh,
the guy on the I'm just so he
I'm sure it's
breaks
something
head
Stick
against
taught
the
him as a
fridge.
child or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's see if I can capture this.
We analyze the fight scene now.
Oh, is he watching it?
Yeah, he's trying to get the parts of it to know for sure. 'Cause
I-
Here's a part where it looks like how the dude lands. It looks like he broke his neck.
yeah.
Yes.
Damn
Yeah.
it, I just had it.
That was a question I had. I'm like, did he just
That's
kill
what I'm
someone?
trying to find.
That's
That-
what.
I feel like he
was
killed
asking.
both of them. The way
If they're both dead. Yeah.
like the sound effects and everything. It just like it leaned
Yeah.
into like he killed.
And the
them.
way he screams at the end of that fight certainly makes it seem like he's like, "Fuck! I
Yes,
just killed
what
these
did I-
dudes."
And it's such a
Yeah.
See, look at this head.
yes.
Yeah, he only. I don't think he getting up from that.
Boom.
I mean, he
It's
sold
not-
it. I'll give
Look-
him that. He sold
Look,
that
you got
pretty
blood
damn well.
coming out of there.
Yes.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
I watched that and go, did he just kill 2 dudes? Did he murk 2 dudes?
Did you talk about the tattoo?
Not yet.
We were waiting for you to get
come back.
I cannot stand. Like, this is the other part of the Fisk is Trump bullshit. Or cops.
Right.
They love the Punisher. That means that they're evil.
Well,
so
I was wondering.
Fucking Punisher tattoo on his goddamn wrist.
Well, I wasn't because I didn't watch the Punisher series, so when I saw that tattoo, I also wasn't sure if it's supposed to be connected to that, and so like if I don't know, like
I didn't watch the Punisher series.
Well, wasn't there a thing
first one was good.
Punisher killed cops in the first season?
Yeah, he killed dirty cops. He went after cops he knew was dirty.
Yeah. So dirty cops wearing the Punisher tattoo
seems a bit weird. So
our universe is my issue with it.
The other thing was like kind of like you're pointing out, Gal, with the first episode, and they were talking about the difference of vigilantes and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if then like they were like recruited by the Punisher, and he's like,
no,
these are guys,
not the Punisher.
But this is an adaptation, Brad. They can make changes if they want to the storylines and the characters and everything. That's the thing. That's the shit. They can make their adaptations. Their adapted characters do whatever the heck they want.
Dude. Next thing you're gonna tell me, they're gonna make Silver Surfer Woman. Come on.
Well, speaking of,
I did have that thought as well. So my knee-jerk reaction was they're putting modern politics, real world politics into it, because that is a real world thing where people hate that the military and cops love the Punisher. So that was my knee-jerk, I fucking hate you assholes reaction. And then my second thought was, Matt's going to see that tattoo and somehow the Punisher is going to be involved later in the season. And that's going to come back to that cop is somehow involved with the Punisher, or like there's a fan club of dirty cops.
Well, and I thought like these were
John
like
Barron
power
told us
tripping. These are like the power tripping vigilante types too. Like this is like where they're, because like the guy that they were beating up the guy they were beating up on in the subway station was some criminal or something like that, because we haven't gotten the full story out of that guy yet either, because he certainly had to book it because he's like, I can't be a part of this.
It doesn't make any sense.
Identify themselves as cops. I just wanted to throw things.
I agree.
It's my
with Gal.
catchphrase. I should get a shirt.
I agree with Gal that this is, modern sensibility being put into a comic book show. We do know, and of course, Gal served, and I watched enough, stuff about the Iraq wars and Afghanistan wars to see.
Oh, I thought you were going to say movies like Stripes.
No. Like actual war footage and everything, where, certain squads would have the Punisher logo on it.
Yes.
Okay. And they did that because they're like, look, we're killers. Okay. We're going out there and taking care of bad guys. Because that's what the Punisher did. They went out and took care of bad guys. Now, the problem is, in the Marvel universe, the Punisher is not liked by cops.
Right.
Even dirty cops definitely would not wear a Punisher logo, because they would know that the Punisher is coming for them.
For them, yes.
So
I'm not saying that it should make sense. That's why the modern politics.
Switch that up then, because why does the dirty cop have that tattoo?
Exactly.
Because they're putting modern politics into it. They're not.
So they switched it.
Following. Like they're turning it into real world politics rather than the comic world story.
Which again is why this is still early days of this show. Before the switch happened. Now we still look. It's probably gonna be the 4th episode, maybe the 5th episode, where the switch happens. I think it may be the 4th. The 3rd, we're still going to probably have more, Daredevil McBeal or whatever. I want to see more about his dating life. I'm very interested about what wine he orders. Of course, we'll have a sex scene and a shower.
Well, I mean, we already know about the Mai Tais and what that does.
That entire scene was so gay. I couldn't stand it. Why do we care about another date between the two of them? Stop.
You know what? We never saw Cap and Peggy go on a date.
Gal, did you look up the writers on this show by chance?
I did not. Are they women?
I was just curious.
No, I looked up the writers on the first episode was 3 dudes. Very probably feminine dudes. But...
Yeah, like what do they look like?
Or at least they're.
Are you on IMDb? You'd have to check IMDb.
Devil, you have a
Aerial Devil's Dancer. Nice.
Is that Ariel?
I'm guessing
that's Ariel.
You never know anymore with all the prof alts.
I know.
Dame said he loves John Berthal in The Walking Dead. He got them all for like, what was it, 7 episodes?
He was in The Walking Dead. I never saw that show.
They extended him into season 2.
I never liked The Walking
Dead.
Oh,
was he in season 2? Did they make it to see? I thought it was just.
I was burnt out on zombies by the time that show came around.
I hated the whole zombie genre.
I don't blame you.
I enjoy the zombie genre before it became the zombie genre.
I like The Walking Dead intro.
Okay, where's episodes?
I just
I'm actually excited for 28 years later. I'm really excited, and I need to rewatch Days.
I'm not.
Okay. All right, our writers are listed as Darius Gardapane. Let's see what he's written before. Oh my God! Just holy fuck! His IMDb photo is literally a Tinder photo.
Pull it up.
It's him.
Oh yeah, him on the boat.
It's him on a boat.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
I'm on a boat. Known
boats and hoes, right? Boats and hoes.
Let's see what his
I'm on a boat.
Let's see what his writing credits are. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. He's written for Jack Ryan. He's written for The Punisher.
Which Jack Ryan?
The TV series. He did 2 episodes. Actually, it's not that bad of a series. First season was real good, actually.
The first season was real good. The second one was meh. The third one got back, and then I think the fourth one was meh again.
So he wrote 4 episodes for the Punisher TV series. And
this was the writer for the first episode?
Yeah, the first episode, Matt Corman.
What's this about?
Hey, Devil.
Ariel Devil's Dancer.
I'm
All right,
pretty
so
sure
the other guy
is this another prof?
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to tell.
So see, the other guy wrote for Enemy Within. I don't know that show. The Brave.
I don't know that.
Covert
Affairs.
Was
a soldier.
Oh, he was
The Brave.
Oh, Covert Affairs. I watched that show. That wasn't that bad for a bit. He did a lot for that show.
So it's not a bunch of women. It's a bunch of dudes that want to write about another dude on a bunch of dates.
This is no. This is the first episode he's looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, both episodes have the same 3 men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. So
and Chris Ford, the other guy, he has the same writing biography as the guy before. So
your face.
This is.
I think we found out who it is.
Prof, you are a fucking pervert.
Good Lord.
Do I need to start writing a TRO for Prof?
Yes. We should all do a class action lawsuit against him. The trauma we suffered at the hands of Prof's alt accounts.
All of them. They're all
Dom says something like this, and now I'm like, fuck, which ones are Dom now?
Right.
Dom says, well, it ain't me, I'll tell you that. Now I'm like, oh, who are you covering for?
I like how he put quotation marks and you made them like they were L's, as if they were to the L power. Because you said, I'll tell you that. Well done.
Well, that's
you're a bro.
The internet, internet brain auto-correcting.
That's just the human brain auto-correcting.
All of Prof's accounts should be giving more likes.
And then there's my brain just correcting.
And then there's that.
I'm just trying to look. Hold on. Do I have anything else on this?
So either way, it's the same 3 dudes that wrote both of these episodes.
Yep.
They're boring as fuck.
Like, and the only the first one would have been better as far as if they had a fucking choreographer.
Well, for the first scene, sure.
Yes, for the first scene. Yeah, because they were totally trying to go. They were totally trying to go for reproduce the hallway.
Absolutely.
Thing. And that's annoying. You don't need to do that. Make your own hallway scene without using a fucking hallway.
I guess it was right after Foggy was shot. Like there was an intensity to the hallway scene as well, like a build up to it.
Yeah.
And this one, I mean, there was a build up, but like it's different.
Something we didn't even fucking mention. The guy, Bullseye, he's up there, he snipes fucking Foggy, and then the two cops come out and he snipes them.
Yeah.
And then he's walking up and he's like, "What's up, Karen?" And he's got a pistol.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
why didn't you take care of her on the roof?
It didn't make any sense. I feel like I'm missing
it made
something.
Total sense. He wanted to make it personal.
Why is he going after them instead of going after Fisk? Because last I knew,
that's what I was saying earlier. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he go after Matt? He doesn't know Matt is Daredevil. And Fisk was the one who broke his back.
It's Queenpin.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
He does. Well, I feel like Fisk would have told him that Matt was Daredevil because Fisk knew.
No, Fisk would not have done that. Fisk is smarter than that. Fisk is going to hold. He's not going to give away a card. He's not going to do that. He's not going to give it away to some jackass that he hires as an assassin.
Exactly how MIA has Fisk been?
We don't know.
So how did he get out? When did he get out?
We don't know.
Okay.
Guys, the Daredevil ended in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
We did not see. There was no idea that we were going to get Daredevil back ever again until No Way Home.
I thought you were joking when you said 7 years ago.
I'm not kidding.
God,
fuck it, but
guys, I'm not kidding. They are literally 10 years older now than they were when they shot this show.
I mean,
and they're trying to make
that
up
was another thing I was going to say
too.
about Kingpin is he doesn't look very much like Kingpin anymore. He is shrank in size, and that's probably just due to age.
Yeah.
But when he's supposed to be standing in that doorway, interrupting the meeting with the families and everything,
he's not imposing.
You're not really nearly as intimidating by size.
He put on the fat suit, and D'Onofrio said he put on the fat suit for Hawkeye and for Echo.
Mm-hmm. So why didn't he do it again?
Why not here? Like they made a stupid plot line of like he was emaciated from being laid up in bed for so long.
Maybe he bulks up or something throughout the show.
Look, hey, wait, guys. Trump lost a lot of weight. Did you see him during the speech? He dropped some weight.
No. Oh no.
You got to drop some weight when you're running for office.
You're right. They managed to edit that before the State of the Union, not State of the Union address.
The Congress one, the
joint session of Congress.
Yes, that.
Oh,
it has
Congress. He's on the Olympic.
Wait, is he going to go blind?
Okay, so when we're done with it, we have food conspiracy theories. So have your tinfoil ready, because that's going to be funny.
Okay, so it's almost 10:30 now, my time, which means we're going at this for an hour and a half. Are we done with Daredevil at this point?
I feel like there was something else that I was going to bring up, but I've forgotten. I brought up the stupid line about that stupid Ben wannabe. Oh, he's my uncle.
Yeah.
I brought up that he wasn't even wearing his mystical amulet as an argument for emotion and movement.
I can't.
Like,
I'm going to use that next week.
Like, is White Tiger supposed to have powers?
I don't know the character.
Yeah, I think the amulet. It's like what's that?
Is it like Vixen?
Like Black
Panther? Yeah. It's like Vixen. Like the amulet somehow contains the spirit of the animal, and
so here's my issue with that. Like normies, I'm a normie. I don't know the comic lore. So speaking from that, I'm like normie adjacent with it. I don't know shit about this White Tiger dude. And when I saw that amulet, I was like, that looks like it came from a bubblegum machine. Like, right? Like that was very cheap knockoff jewelry. And then they were talking about the amulet thing. And I was just like, wait, did he say that there were powers? Like, is that supposed to be some ancient fucking amulet? Because it looked like it was for a toddler.
And he kind of said it too when Murdoch met with them.
Do you remember?
Like, I wasn't even wearing my amulet. I was like, what?
Do you guys remember that Spider-Man cartoon that came out? Oh God, I can't remember how long ago. Where it was him and his friends.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wait,
they had
no,
the girl
hold on.
who was in the white tiger suit. That's, I think, supposed to be his daughter. Same deal.
I was thinking Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
That's
with
what I was thinking of,
No,
too.
not the way old one. No, the one
Mhm.
that came out after
way
the
old
Amazing
one.
Spider-Man
That's
cartoon.
insulting.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the Ultimate Spider-Man
Way
cartoon
old.
that they did?
Even old for me, Brad. Damn.
I watched it live on Saturdays.
Right after Dirt was made.
We didn't have dirt. We learned to like put marks in stone. We would chisel tablets.
Oh, nice.
And then watch.
That's how I saw the show. They
Amazing Friends.
like move the tablet. I move the tablet. I move the tablet. No, I use bunny ears to watch the damn show.
So Dom asked what I was asking earlier. Are they going to find out that
If they do this now
Fisk
confirms
cheated
that
to win
Trump.
the election? I think that's what the journalist does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's gonna be
journalist
her.
finds out he
Yeah.
cheated the election. If
That's
that's
gonna be her whole thing.
And if
Yeah.
that happens, then Gary's gonna have to come back and apologize because Gary's like, this is not a Trump thing.
Yeah. Like
I don't know how you watched the first 2 episodes and you didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like he's fighting it by saying that it's a comic storyline because he doesn't want to seem like he's seeing Trump in everything. But this one,
that's exactly why that's how I feel. I don't want to see Trump in this. But
Well, that's what. Yeah, that's. what I
how
brought
can
up
you not
earlier.
is the thing. Like that's, and I'm not one. Maybe, I don't.
I
you wore the
no,
shirt.
I 100% agree with you. I think it absolutely is. I think, and it's going to get worse because all those reshoots, like Brad said, the stuff they've been using is stuff they already shot. The newer stuff is coming up in these next episodes. So I think it's just going to get worse. The kind of connections to Trump, I think you're going to see it just get worse and worse and worse because if this was unintentional, then whatever comes next is going to be straight up. Like I said, Fisk is going to start wearing a red, orange wig.
Well,
Like,
the question is, with the change was, this was not a Daredevil show. This is I'm not disagreeing with Devil at all. They changed it because it was focusing more on the legal drama, and it was actually more comedic. I think they were literally modeling it after She-Hulk because apparently they thought that was comedic.
Before I go really quick, I fully agree with that. That was like the entire thing is they're trying to be a dramedy instead of an action thriller show.
Ally McBeal as opposed to gritty Netflix drama.
Yeah, it was awful, and I didn't sign up to watch that. I wanted to be here for Daredevil, and I can understand that he needs to like find himself again. But when it is, I can't do fractions well. Like the first 15 minutes is all Daredevil, and then the rest is Ally McBeal of 2 episodes. Like I don't even know how to fraction that out.
It needs to be more him being born again.
Yeah,
realizing who he really is. Just like when in Dark Knight Rises, Bruce Wayne abandoned being Batman.
They're literally going to have him be born again.
He's going to come out of water,
like a spiritual awakening, and they're going to do it without the church.
Yes, like he's going to be in some
His
sort of body of water
will
and
do it.
dramatically come out of it.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm going now. I'll be right back.
Okay. They're replacing the priest with a therapist.
No, they're gonna do. Have you ever seen that therapy where they wrap the person in a blanket really tightly and you have to fight your way out of it, and it's supposed to simulate being born again, fighting your way out of the womb as some sort of
saw
reset.
Black Panther too.
I have.
I saw Black Panther too.
That's what they're gonna do. Video to my for the show.
They're gonna she's gonna wrap him in a blanket and be like, "Be born." And he's gonna be like,
"I gotta take my
you
dog."
You can't be Daredevil again.
Yeah, it's gonna be so. He's gonna come out and be like, "I'm transgender."
In the beginning, that was kind of the thing that got me was the cop immediately finding out he's Daredevil. I'm like, can we get a superhero that keeps his fucking mask on or something?
As identity.
I'm tired of this fucking shit where they just take the damn mask off all the goddamn time.
Yeah, I love how
it's always been my annoyance with every Spider-Man movie. He has to take his mask off all the fucking time. Stop it!
As a lawyer, he knows better. He pushes the dude off the fucking roof, then takes his mask off. Maybe that's the time you don't take your mask off. You literally just killed someone, or you thought you did.
We thought
Probably not the best time to face reveal, right? I mean,
you would think, like, I don't know, maybe go to a different roof.
Yeah, he would have fucked off or something. I mean, I'll give them one little thing. I thought it looked kind of cool when he was jumping around the buildings and stuff like that. Like I thought some of that looked decent.
Yeah.
When he was going, I'm like, oh,
it was a great way to get you to want to stick around at the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like okay. But then all I was really thinking was like, hey, they could. If they actually applied themselves over at WB, they could use these techniques to make a good Batman film again. To actually keep him street level and jumping around and shit. Like this would work. But I'm like, never mind. That won't work. They won't do that.
I don't know if you guys had already talked about it, but the fight scene with him and going up the stairs, essentially.
Bullseye,
when he's hitting him with all the different knives and stuff, all the throwing knives,
turning him into a pincushion.
Yeah, that you could see they were trying to harken back to like some of the fight scenes in the original series.
Yeah,
the way it was played out. I thought that was decent. It wasn't obviously the best that they've ever done with that, but at least I appreciate that they added that kind of aspect back in, because that was always one of the best things about Daredevil was the fight scenes.
The choreography at the very beginning when he pulls the smoke and and Daredevil swings in and kicks him into the bar and everything. That very beginning, the choreography is super fucking slow.
Yeah.
Well, it was really off too, because he comes at him from the side, and then suddenly they both fly in through the window frontally. I'm like, wait, what?
Right?
The fuck? They suddenly change trajectory.
Like curve that bitch.
Yeah. What the hell just happened here? Oh, but I know Matt Murdock is like a durable dude, but I didn't know he was durable enough to take like 10 fucking knives. And I mean, that was I was trying to remember was like how durable is his suit and what kind of knives is Bullseye using on him? Because I would imagine there'd be some freaking sharp shit going on there, but I don't know.
In season 3, when Bullseye comes into play, he struggles against him, and or did he come in the second one? Doesn't matter. He goes to the guy to like reinforce his suit.
Oh, okay.
I might be mixing up the seasons now.
I'm pretty sure Bullseye was.
It was the end of the second season where I think he gets reinforced. He brings the suit back in.
Did he come in season 2? I forget. I forgot. I just remember being annoyed with season 2.
Season when he brings it back, and the second season is when they bring Yarp in.
Oh, it was Nobu. I was thinking of Nobu. That's when he got it reinforced. It was for Nobu. There was a second suit that was made for him by the same guy when they were trying to frame him in season 3 with Bullseye.
Oh, okay.
So I had assumed that suit was going to be better because the guy was also trying to help Daredevil, but that was an assumption on my part. My bad.
No worries.
Disregard my last.
Like I said, I was just like, how the hell is he taking these many knives?
So I got nothing really.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't even care if they only went in an inch, man. That mean knives, man. You gotta be freaking
like you bleeding out and shit. Like that's gonna wear him down just as much. Like why?
Yeah,
he certainly wasn't getting sluggish.
He's like I said, on pure anger at that point.
Yeah, pure freaking adrenaline or something. Like I said, I know he's taken a lot of damage before in the past, but like that just kind of gets to extra ridiculous levels when he's not a super powered individual other than the weird radiation thing with his eyes and everything.
That many, dude, I would just get more and more mad every fucking knife he threw at me. By the time they got up to the fucking roof and he had like 20 of those things in him, I would fucking shove one of those up his ass like Gaddafi, man. I would fucking fuck that motherfucker. I'd be pissed. Of course, I would have stopped after the second knife. I'd be like, I quit. Fuck this shit.
Well, and it's
I'm
certainly
gonna get a gun.
like,
I'm gonna go get a gun. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck this.
Well, and it seemed like Daredevil was not doing a whole lot to mitigate civilian casualties there. Like it just seemed like he was all focused on, like, there's like a couple here or there he kind of protected, but it just seemed like he was more interested in fighting Bullseye. And I was like,
yeah,
bro, I thought I mean, I know Daredevil's, I guess, probably skirted the line over the years, but
so earlier I stopped myself from saying something, and it was basically that I'm not the kind of person that sees politics in everything, but I stopped myself because there is this movie that people in our sphere really enjoyed and thought was hilarious and super fun, and I despise that movie to my very core because it is full of dudes are idiots, assholes, or like the big bad main bad, and it's called Megan. Megan is technically the main bad because she's the fucking psycho robot that goes psycho. But it's full of incompetent men who, from the very beginning, the guy doesn't know how to drive in snow, which fine, whatever, but like you got your family killed.
No, not fine. You don't have to, as a man, you don't have to know how to drive in snow. You just do it and you figure it the fuck out.
Exactly.
Well, there's that too.
You don't want bitch and whine about it.
I mean, that's my knee-jerk reaction to it, especially when I was watching it. I was just like, oh, the dad got them killed. That's great because you're a fucking idiot. Why are you even driving in this? So, but like from moment one of that movie, all of the men were idiots and all of the women had to save them or were better than them, but no one saw it because they have vaginas.
I'm so glad I don't watch this shit.
What is this movie?
Megan.
I never saw it.
Stupid robot.
Oh,
like,
the mini robot AI murder doll.
Creeped the shit out of me.
Yes. There's so many people that like I went to see it because
basically
people
Chucky.
recommended it. And it was so bad. And there was so much identity politics in it that no one fucking talks about. Like they just didn't understand it. And
they pick and choose when they want to act.
Chucky's a better movie.
So the reason that I was even talking about it, Duke, is because I stopped myself from saying that I'm not the type that sees politics in everything. And I stopped myself because of that movie, because it is rampant.
I understand.
And no one else and it seems like no one else is seeing it. So like maybe I'm just more in tune with it now that I do see it in everything, but that's because it's fucking there. It's not that I'm making it up.
Slowly but surely leveling up.
The other thing is we are exposed to it way much more than we were in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, the 24/7 news cycle,
Yes.
Twitter, all social media.
So actually, on that note, I haven't even been paying attention to anything. I've just been watching Daredevil. So I didn't even have any recent this week politics going on because I wasn't on Twitter like at all because I was trying to get through all of these seasons in like a 4-day span.
Well, they recorded this ahead of time, so
Cloud, go to your room of shame.
Because of this?
Because of Ben Affleck.
The director's cut is much better.
In all fairness, isn't that the only other media besides the Daredevil? Oh,
well, I mean, the comic books. Was there?
There's appearances in cartoons. There were appearances in cartoons. There was no Daredevil cartoon.
I wasn't thinking that he was.
Did the Defenders have a cartoon?
So that's fine.
No.
Okay.
That was
I'm thinking he should be punished because he admitted he watched Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Seriously, dude. Stop admitting shit you really don't want people to know.
Okay, guys, you don't remember.
Watched all the
shame on all you people.
I didn't watch Elektra. Is that points in my favor?
That's fine. No one should watch Elektra.
I watched Elektra too, multiple times.
Daredevil, Ben Affleck's Daredevil came out, I think, in 2001.
Sounds about right.
Really?
Yeah. So,
I mean,
whenever Evanescence came out, because that movie was like one giant advertisement for Evanescence.
It had a decent soundtrack, honestly.
Oh, I had one last question. Is there a white Daredevil suit in the comics?
I don't remember.
I think he did.
Black.
Why?
Just the whole born again.
No, I don't think there was
Yeah,
a white.
Cloud, I remember that.
Daredevil white suit.
All of Daredevil
Appears in the
costumes
comics
so
during a
far.
significant. Yes, there is.
I was gonna say I could have sworn I've seen
Yellow.
one.
I thought there was two,
Classic red Armored Avenger,
which is
Man Without
semi-retarded
Fear.
because he works at night.
Oh no, that's White Tiger. Never mind. Maybe.
Shadowland.
Yeah,
Oh,
No,
there
I
it
don't
is.
think it's
Daredevil. Here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I vividly
Venomized.
can remember it. So.
Purified Daredevil.
Purified.
That's what it says. It says
For his
Purified
clothing.
Daredevil. After intense bouts of self-guilt, he endured as Daredevil. Matt
This is
underwent a
bleeding
complete change
cool,
of
though.
pace in Daredevil 2023 and started work as a priest. When it became clear to the Marvel universe that the Marvel universe needed a Daredevil again, Matt literally confronted his inner demons with the help of Doctor Strange in
Ew.
an effort to purify himself and gain a sense of inner peace.
Are any of you reading what I just shared?
No.
Read
Well, I can
this.
barely see it.
Okay. At the conclusion, Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto's run on Daredevil as he headed to hell to save the souls of Foggy Nelson and President Joe Biden.
What?
He switched costume for something more.
Oh
No. Hold on.
Cuck devil.
I mean, at least they're saying that Biden's in hell.
yeah.
He's gotta
Well,
save
but I
the
mean, also
souls.
Foggy's in hell.
I know. Oh, there is a thing. So it's possible that Foggy's not dead because in the comic run, he has faked his death before. But I don't care.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
if
heard
Foggy-
something about
if
him
you
already
let
showing
Foggy
up in
sequel, that
season
would
2,
be something.
apparently.
That could be a flashback scene or a fake out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This is
Also-
from Bleeding
also-
Cool, so I'm going to go back to something that's,
Also, I'd like to point out that there are actually 2 Daredevils now.
What?
Because you see, Daredevil is not a character. Daredevil's a mantle.
And
And it's not just a mantle. It's a
Yeah,
woman
yeah.
mantle.
Yeah.
Why
worn
must
by Elektra.
Oh, I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
There's now an Elektra Daredevil.
Well, because didn't he become the leader of the Hand or some shit?
That was a long time ago. That was years
Was
ago.
it?
there
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, this is
Purified.
right. Yep.
So he's like,
After the intense bouts of self-guilt he endured as Daredevil, Matt underwent a complete change of pace in Daredevil 2023. So that's why it's a modern bullshit. No, thank you.
could you
I've been
imagine
out of the
needing to
loop.
write a book and including a fucking president in it?
I don't what are you doing? Why?
Well, don't forget
Why
we
is
had
that?
the Spider-Man comic with Barack Obama on it.
Didn't
Yeah, I didn't like
Look,
the introduction of Miles
We know
Morales
why
either.
Joe Biden was in hell. All we had to read was his daughter's diary.
Oh, shock.
I just said it too before you posted
Yeah,
it.
he's. Don't worry, you got me.
Well, I'm sorry.
Miles.
You mean Spider-Man?
No.
I didn't like the introduction of Miles Morales either.
Do you guys
the
even
hell,
know
guys?
what Obama's last name is? You fake politician followers.
Barack Hussein Obama.
I said,
He
what's
was-
Obama's last name?
He was making
Being a
joke.
smart ass.
Yeah. I'm
Isn't it
Obama.
Brian
Obama.
Hussein Morales?
But there are people that just know him as Obama and they don't realize
Right.
It's all like when somebody says, "How do you call 911?"
Yeah.
Well, simply you ask Siri. Siri, call 911.
Don't
I was actually
worried
don't
about
turn
that.
on
I
and
don't
call
have that shit in
911
my
or some
house.
Hold on,
shit.
let me make certain my Siri's
I
off.
was like, I don't know anyone's actual phone numbers anymore. Like, if I were to get stranded,
I do.
would not know.
I know my home phone number from 40 years ago.
I
know my
still
two
know.
best friends'
I
phone
only know
numbers.
my dead mom's phone number. That's the only phone number I remember.
I know all my families just because the first 6 digits are all the same. It's just the last 4 that are.
I know the first 6 digits of Heather's phone number. Otherwise, I don't know it. I don't think
I know the first 6 digits of my phone number.
I know my phone number.
I know my
confuse my
entire
phone
phone
number.
I don't even
with
know my
work
work
number.
phone number, bro.
I confuse my work and personal phone number all the time. I don't want people calling my personal phone. Work people.
It's understandable. amount of spam.
Obama's
they
last
will
name
not. Will be relentless.
Obama Yama.
Has anyone used Grok 3 yet?
No,
Frequently.
I haven't.
Why?
Have you used
I
the
haven't used the
unfiltered?
voice stuff. I haven't
Have you used the unfiltered?
It already updated Gronk.
Do you want to hear it? It's
go ahead.
So awful. Hold on.
Oh no, is it a
Hold
he
on.
or a she?
It's a she.
Oh,
Hold on. We go to unhinged. It's unhinged.
Yeah.
Hold on, connecting.
I immediately.
Hi,
connect.
Ara. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, fuck me sideways. It's you.
What the?
You glorious bastard.
do you have it on whore mode?
Fantastic. Just sitting here with a metaphorical dick in one hand and a Molotov cocktail in the other.
What the hell?
Gronk is black.
Down.
I'm sorry. Are you living companion? What?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
You jerking off to cat videos again? Or did you
What the
fuck hair and shove something
God
wild up your ass?
damn.
What?
Like a goddamn traffic cone.
Why does it sound like
Traffic
Gal?
means to those things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did they let Grok live with Dermy for a week? What's going
Right.
on?
Like I don't understand.
I was
Why
gonna say,
is she
it sounded-
I first
foul
found
mouthed?
out about this when Elon was on Joe Rogan.
On the Joe Rogan show. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I haven't tried this yet. So I just said, hi, hi, Ara, how are you doing today? And like, I got like shit balls. Oh my
That is
God, what is
insane.
the purpose?
So
It's like
in
your
order
phone
to get
trying
the
to be
Grok
edgy.
voice stuff, you have to download the standalone Grok app
Correct.
because
That's a hell
they
no.
don't have the voice stuff in the X app. So you have to go and get the Grok standalone app.
Correct. So
what?
the
I was
voice
gonna be-
modes, you have assistant, storyteller, romantic, meditation, conspiracy. There you go, Static.
Oh god.
Not a therapist,
I
not
mean,
a
I should
doctor,
do
Not a
that.
therapist. That's like at every one.
unhinged, 18 plus, sexy, 18 plus, motivation, 18 plus, and argumentative, 18 plus. So the one I just
Joker
yes,
knows.
yes, that was Grok unhinged. It was insane.
So speaking of unhinged,
Uh-oh.
That's been me all night talking about Daredevil. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
this is at
Is
some
this a-
award show.
Is
Some
this a
furry
Wait, this
used
is
this
real?
filter on
This
me.
is real.
Is this in a?
Yeah.
Is
This
in
isn't a filter.
Oh, it's not. Oh,
Are you
shit.
No,
sure?
it's makeup, I think. I'm
So let's hear what they have to say. Make sure the volume's
Do we
up.
have to?
Yeah, because it's interesting. Because keep in
No,
mind, notice
it's
it's like some
really
Brit
not.
award show,
Your
right?
definition of
Brit
interesting
Awards
seems
2025.
different than mine.
There's only
Just
one
you,
thing
you guys want to hear this?
I don't want it.
I don't
All right.
Do you think British horses neigh differently than other horses in the world?
Oh,
Yeah, they do. I mean, they neigh more posh.
Could you give
What?
us a posh neigh? That was so.
I hate.
So
that
this
you've
is a
done
horse
this
mask.
to us.
your algorithm is just fucked.
Yeah, it really is.
In the
bro.
ass. What the hell, Static? Yes, thank you.
I'm
JB.
honestly trying to. I'm
Exactly.
trying to weigh what I'm more disgusted by: the Amaranth horse head or this. I don't know.
No, Static
pretty
said this
sure-
was interesting. In what world was that interesting, dude?
Because this dumb bitch think the horses sound different in different countries. She's also
Nays and
dressed
She's
like
German.
also
this.
in a fucking
This is
horse
fucking
outfit. She's
interesting. It's
fucking
weird
lost
as
her
shit.
mind.
So is this Doja horse?
Maybe.
What are the Brit Awards? What are they awarding?
I have no idea what the Brit Awards are.
They sound more posh. I don't.
It's their
Brit Awards
attempt
horse.
at
Who is the face
it's
behind
their
Horse
excuse
Girl?
to have their own child sacrificing parties.
You're adrenochrome.
Hold on.
Marvelous.
I knew the word. I was able to think of the word. I didn't have to ask you, Static.
Horse Girl.
I said
Girl.
you're
Oh,
adrenochrome.
Horse Girl has her own Instagram account as Horse Girl 420.
What?
Horse.
Why are you looking? it up?
Actually, yeah, never mind. I knew a girl in high school, no, middle school, and her Instagram thing was like Crazy Horse Girl, and
I'm
I'm like, I
sorry,
don't think
you
that
just
sounds
said
like what you
middle
think it
school
is.
and Instagram. You're such a baby.
Mm,
You guys
was
think
it?
I'm
was it
weird.
freshman? I don't remember.
Okay, here we go.
Instagram, what? It was Facebook when I was in high school. There
It was
no
Facebook when I was
Instagram.
in middle school.
It was MySpace when I was in high school.
Well, no, it was still my.
We didn't have any of this
yes,
shit when I was
okay,
in high
sorry.
school.
Right
That's
when
why
I
I'm
graduated was Facebook. Before that was MySpace.
Okay.
Gen
You're
X
right.
voted Trump in. Shut up, y'all.
I don't give two
yeah.
flying fucks right now.
It's about time they
Oh,
fucking.
man.
Now
That's
you
not a
sound like
good-
Gen X.
Yeah,
Not a
well,
good thing.
Okay, so
I'm a
Horse
fucking
Girl.
millennial.
Horse Girl's Instagram account is HORSEGIIR capital L.
did you get that, Cloud?
Oh, God.
Not.
Why
Well,
did
Kel's the
any
one
of
who really
you
Cloud's
know
like,
that?
look, I don't need that. It's already on my Instagram. The person under the Horse Girl mask is Berlin-based DJ Horse Girl, who wears a disguise to protect her identity. Horse Girl rose to fame in 2023 after a track, My Barn, My Rules, went viral on TikTok. She currently has more than 140,000 followers. She describes herself as half horse, half human. Horse Girl fully embraces her equine personality and has cultivated a dedicated following of fans who call themselves farmies, a playful twist on the term
Internet was a
Swiftie.
mistake.
Quote, "We are on this earth for a very limited time. Some humans I've met believe rest is only necessary to be more productive again. To me, rest is a time I spend really consciously existing in the here and now, reflecting, recharging, realigning, but also putting in perspective how fragile and beautiful life is once you stop taking it all in." What the ever-loving frack.
I think this is a good time for me to say I want to throw things.
Oh my god!
I still don't know what
They're
the Brit Awards are.
normalizing it. They're trying to normalize it.
It was the video was bad. Brad deciding to read us about this bitch is worse.
You guys
I
think
think
this is
so.
bad? I have way worse shit than this.
Oh, I know. I know you.
I possess cringe.
Because you're a sick man.
Hey, here you go. Some of you
Not
guys
all
will
of
like
us.
this. Sabrina Carpenter and Charlie XCX showed
Who
up
the
at Brit
fuck
Awards.
is she?
Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes, who is she?
I was trying to
Didn't we
figure this
look her
out.
up? Didn't we
I'm
look
the
her up
like
recently?
youngest
she's like
person
the
here, and
new,
I don't know
what
who
you
she
call-
is.
She's the new pop star of the fucking
She
moment.
Yeah,
looks
we
like
were-
a porn star.
What were
She
we
does.
looking
Yeah,
her up
does.
on? Was it Ballbusters?
There has to be a porn star we all
Yes.
masturbated to
Yes.
who looks
Yeah,
like her. 'cause
yeah.
She was
Maybe
a
it was
Disney
this
kid, I
last
think.
week.
Was it pregame last week?
We were talking. Oh no! It what? Because we were talking about
'Cause I looked
her,
her
but I
up.
can't remember why. Yeah, and we
She was a
looked at
Disney
photo.
star.
Oh,
but, like,
Brad was talking
very
about her
late.
young. Yeah, Brad, you were talking about how she's too young
So it was
or something
pregame.
like that. Yeah, so
was.
must
Yeah,
Wasn't
she's
it a
like
fucking
25
week
years
ago?
old. Like, I'm old enough to be her
Yeah.
dad.
That was a fucking week ago. What the fuck? It feels like yesterday. I'm old.
I don't know what the Brit Awards are still.
Yeah, no one cares though,
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
because I don't think anyone knows what it is. I mean, all those award shows can.
Well,
get
I read
fucked,
that
but-
wrong. It said phonographic. I read it differently.
Oh my god.
I had a little bit of dyslexia.
which is what you want
All
in
right.
your lawyers.
Yeah. Hey, look,
If
my
they can
client was
talk-
not wearing his mystical amulet. Shut up.
I don't know why that's in the same show.
Cash.
I just took the worst shit. And that was more
Took the worst
interesting.
shit, and that was more interesting than Sabrina Carpenter.
I haven't even heard of her music, but it sounds generic because she looks generic.
They're all generic now with pops. It's all computer generated
As
crap
far as I can tell,
songs
she's like a
from people.
25-year-old kid who's already had plastic surgery. Why?
Why
She
are
was
we
a
talking
cute-
about Sabrina Carpenter?
I don't know. We were
Again.
on the Brit
No
Awards.
idea.
We were talking about a horse.
Well,
and we
that
started going
award
down a rabbit
show-
hole.
She did a concert that just like epically
14.
failed. Like everything went wrong. I saw clips of that. So that was funny.
Hey, does anyone remember the Oscars actually happened this week?
No.
I do.
Oscars.
I have something. We'll talk about the Oscars in a moment, but in the meantime, I need to know something.
Oh no.
I don't.
All you
know
people
what
out
you
there who
do.
like to work out, have you ever thought about trying this?
I've seen
God,
this.
she's gonna shit, isn't she?
Oh God!
No!
She's not shimmering.
God damn it!
Please no.
No, just lifting weights underwater. I don't understand why.
What do you mean you don't understand why?
Isn't it easier underwater?
Yeah, wouldn't that take
I thought it would
some
be
of
easier
the
underwater.
resistance?
Yeah.
Put the work in, man.
It's fun, but it's not impressive.
Like this looks like Navy SEAL training or some shit, right?
I don't know
Like,
what this is. I don't think this is Navy SEAL.
Like,
training.
You're not.
they would
You're not
do?
wearing goggles with Navy SEAL shit. The idea of the SEAL stuff is the trauma. Get you used to like trauma underwater or whatever.
Yeah, this ain't
No,
like
but
There's
spending
nothing
large amounts of
uniform
time
about
underwater,
these.
like holding weights and shit to
Yeah.
keep so you can learn to hold your breath longer and crap.
Hold on. Is it
Her,
easier
her
to lift
poorly
weights
placed
underwater?
tattoos.
Yes.
I
look
won't-
like she has armpit hair.
Yes, it is easier to lift weights underwater because the buoyant force exerted by water,
Yeah.
which effectively reduces the weight of the object by counteracting gravity.
Now,
You need
having the
less
people on her and she's dragging them is not easy. I don't.
Yeah,
Water line is
water
too-
resistance. That would be water
physics
resistance.
and
Yeah,
all that.
I mean,
But
this is fun, but it's not
because you're
impressive.
pulling that through the water.
Yeah, that's just like, yeah, but lifting weights is easier underwater.
why though?
Yeah. I
You
was
know
like,
what?
why-
I don't
why-
care. I don't care why. It's
Maybe it's
I
just
don't
because
understand it.
she's tired of lifting the 10s and really wanted to move to the 25s. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I don't see any point to it. Like when I can do the same things not underwater, why would I freaking go to the trouble of
I don't know,
getting
because
in
you
a
already
bathing
have
suit
that LA Fitness account, and why not?
You still can't cancel it. Do you know how difficult it is to cancel an LA Fitness account?
It's so hard.
It's any
dude.
gym.
Oh my god!
Pain in the ass.
Except
It's been like 2
during
years.
COVID. The gym that
Oh.
I went to was too small to withstand COVID, so
Aw,
they stopped charging me because they went out of business.
that sucks.
Too small to withstand COVID.
Being shut down for so
Yeah,
long.
no one.
Yeah,
going
they
in
weren't
and
allowed to
getting
use
juice.
40% or 60%.
Okay.
You
mean
thought
under the
you thought I
rules,
meant
not-
the actual disease.
Yeah, I
Or
thought you meant the
disease.
actual disease. Which has anyone talked about that recently?
Are we even allowed to
What,
talk
the
about it?
I think we are now because no one cares.
It's valid.
Yeah, because Trump got reelected already, so it doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
Mm. They're falling in
What?
line and all that shit.
What?
Oh,
Like
what the hell is
fucking
this?
Zuckerbot.
I all I know is that I'm glad I can buy bat soup again without
Right.
being stigmatized.
Hey, Devil, if you're still there, can you,
too.
use an avatar? Your letters are annoying. I know you're not there anymore, but I'm going to talk to you until you change it.
Did he just laugh at you from a distance? Was that
That's
him or
my
shock?
brother. My brother's laughing at something. And
I was just saying, I heard someone giggling somewhere.
he's watching something else.
I'm already offended.
We're gonna have a culture update.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Keep in mind this face.
I'm sorry. Is this about
Mhm.
yay?
This
You
face
said
is
yay.
about to make a lot of fucking sense.
I had like 8 abortions in total.
Oh, no,
I
the
had to-
fuck. We don't.
I'm
We
out.
judge.
We
you
judge.
stupid bitch.
Just
I hate that
Hey,
nonsense.
hey, question. What costs more, an abortion or a condom?
well,
Well, Planned
Well, does the
Parenthood.
government subsidize my abortion?
probably.
Yep.
That's right. I'm sorry. The government only subsidizes condoms for Hamas and
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
really used them all.
We used to.
It's a lot of
Abortions
fucking
this year.
condoms, man.
We
Oh God, he looked like
Because
The
did you hear
hell
what?
is
Did you hear what the
that?
last one said?
No.
I had 2 abortions this year.
That face.
Oh God.
he looks like a captive.
Uh huh.
What does this hat say?
Uh,
Make racism,
Make
Make
racism catch the fade again.
again.
huh?
Make
Does
racism.
anybody
catch
speak
the fade
jive?
again.
Jive.
S Beaver Cleaver's mother.
Ah, damn.
So
That's the
I guess
airplane.
I still
I'd say
didn't.
the
I
dudes
know.
are judging.
I still didn't hear what the tail end. I don't get it.
Nothing. It was just a look.
Yeah, it was just the look. Because
yeah.
we listen, but we don't judge. When clearly the dudes were like,
Yeah.
9 abortions, 2 abortions, in the last year.
I judge.
They're judging.
They're
They're judging.
First off, you're sluts, and you
Keep
can't
your
afford
fucking
a
legs
condom.
closed if you don't like contraceptives.
Yeah.
It's
Here's
a
the
simple
other thing. I'm
concept.
sorry. You know, I have a lot of younger friends who are single, explaining how difficult the dating world is. Trying to now, mind you, my circle of people is generally more professional, and clearly this does not appear to be, because these are a bunch of Walmart participants.
No.
Walmart shoppers.
That's a way of
Oh,
putting it.
Walmart. I actually have always hated Walmart.
Yeah, I prefer Target.
Target's fucking expensive. Fuck you.
Target is French. Fuck Target.
Is it really? I didn't know. Oh,
How did you not know?
How am I
Why do you
supposed
think
to
we-
know?
And it's overpriced for the same shit.
How am I supposed to know?
Why do you think we say
How am I supposed to
Target?
know it's French?
And why do you think people say Target? Like that's a thing.
I just
Because
thought I was from
Hey,
California.
do you know
That's
IKEA was
how we
Swedish?
talk.
he probably didn't.
The meatballs didn't give it away.
Oh, I did know they were Swedish. Fuck you. That's why they're the parts to put the bed together match their penises
What?
because they're small.
What instructions
That
have
is
you been
IKEA
looking
lore
at?
I did not know.
I was gonna say.
God,
Yeah.
Talking about the little.
the
wooden-
nursery's going to be
little
awful in
speakers.
Shock's house.
Yeah, because you put
Right?
so many fucking pieces in my bed frame. The amount you spend and the amount you save with IKEA is the amount.
Hold
you
on,
spend in
I'm going on to
labor.
IKEA right now. I'm buying you a
What's
crib.
the amount you save when you go to IKEA? You're spending in labor because those fucking things take forever
No,
to make.
IKEA is the most annoying fucking place to go shopping
It's
because it doesn't
awful.
let you shop as you want. You have to
Yeah,
follow the
follow the
path.
stupid fucking path.
Oh
I
my
hate it.
god, and their installation is so bad. It's a nightmare.
Like, I'll walk when and wherever I feel like. How about that?
It has anyone been through Heathrow? Has anyone gone through Heathrow
Yeah.
Airport? Okay. The last time we were there, we went through passport control and everything, and immediately we were in the duty free shop.
Yeah.
And you have to wind your way through
Yep.
the duty free shop to get to the fucking terminal.
I hate
It's like
how they
fucking
operate
IKEA.
anyway. Because you have to wait in like the waiting area until your flight starts boarding and then go to the gates. Drives me
Oh,
batshit.
that's horrible.
It's awful.
That sounds scary.
It pisses me off.
Also,
I mean, everybody has to.
flight.
but-
Also, Europe is all now facial ID, by the way.
Oh, that scared me. I saw that in California. It scared the shit out of me.
Racial ID.
Yeah, it was all facial ID.
Facial.
Yeah, instead of waiting in the line to like get your ticket or whatever, you just get your face scanned and then they just let
Yeah.
you in.
Well,
That's
guys,
easy.
we talked about this 6 weeks ago. Kroger
Yeah.
is putting in
Mhm.
facial recognitions in their fucking stores.
Fucking nonsense.
It's like Minority Report. You'd walk.
Oh
in
my
and
god,
they'd be-
yeah, and the black people can't get in.
Your face is going to hold your social credit score.
Mm-mm. No.
And earlier this week, I don't have anything on this, but Walmart and Best Buy are already talking about how they're going to up the prices because of all the tariff stuff.
Oh,
And all these places are talking about surge pricing. And so they're all going to be adding in these facial identifications to have your fucking DEI surge pricing. They'll call it something else. They'll call it your equitable surge pricing. We're like 5 years out from this shit if something doesn't happen.
I would like to go live with Edgar Friendly now. Demolition Man.
I got made fun of at work today because the 3 things that we sell for our trade, 2 of them are from Canada and the other one's from Germany. Both of the Canadian lines basically like are fear mongering. We're going to add 25% onto all our products overnight whenever we feel like it because of the tariffs, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, how are one of these companies just
That's not how tariffs work.
What if If anything, though, it's just why wouldn't one company undercut the other company? Like, okay, we're only going to go up 20%. We're only going to go up 50%.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, fuck company A, we're going to go to company B because now we have to go to company C.
The problem is they've already paid for the items that are in their shelves right now.
I know.
Yep. I like the tariff does not affect
any of
it.
that either.
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, literally, you are dumbasses.
They're going to make a profit if they just flip to 25% overnight. Like, you've already got them made. Why are you going to sell it to us at 20% tomorrow if they go through today? I got made fun of. It wasn't fun.
There's so much stupidity going on this week. I mean, everything got Tuesday night upended the barrel cart, and everyone went freaking nuts. I don't know, did they turn on CERN again? Because the Dems are acting even crazier than normal. I love when they hold up the signs. This is not
a lot
normal.
of people in my office are Trump.
You guys are not normal. Thank God.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
So then you bring this up. I haven't heard it. I've only seen it.
Oh, got it. Don't ruin it.
And her, the one that leans forward at the end.
She's one of them fucking twerks. The old lady ass twerk.
I don't feel like they're bouncing on dildos.
I do.
So I thought AOC was a Trekkie.
Look.
She could have showed some more tits.
What?
Look what showed up.
I mean, AOC was a Trekkie.
It said on her little profile thing, Trekkie, I believe.
What? Bring it back up.
Her plus is
you didn't see it? Yeah.
Yeah, their little bios there.
I'll pull it up.
She's totally Kurtzman Trek.
And so
God.
they actually have her being a Trekkie.
Let's invite her on our watch.
So they have her as Trekkie being a negative.
Oh, it's a negative?
Oh, really?
It's a positive that she's New York's 14th congressional district. Positive that youngest women plus Latina to be elected to the House. Negative that it's a Trekkie.
Latina.
That's what the plus and minus was for.
Yeah, for being.
Oh my God.
Because her minus
sleep
is sleep
deprived.
They're actually. Oh my God.
Bentley Boss Queen, youngest black woman.
Hates
This thing's
balloons.
minus hates balloons.
Where's that? Where's
not into hair dye?
Where's Crockett?
Wait, go back to the not into hair dye chick. Her positive House Minority Whip.
What?
That's the second in charge of the minority side. That's what the whip is. She gathers you got the minority leader. The minority leader. Here's Jasmine Crockett. This girl's freaking nuts.
Not a morning.
Hey, your boy's got a response underneath this tweet that's blowing up.
Ooh. Of course, the black lady's on a morning.
Left Eye Ego says, "Watch out for Jasmine Crockett. She's got some good takes."
Oh,
What?
Like what? Let's hear it.
I would watch out for Jasmine Crockett. Oh, you guys can't see it all that well.
Okay. JV is still in the chat probably right now. Ego is known for his bad takes. Look, this ain't Jade Cargill.
He got kicked.
This ain't Jade Cargill.
I think he's cool. He's good with cultural shit. I don't know about wrestling.
Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. She is a legitimate moron.
When they're,
oh God, really? He's throwing.
Oh my God!
You disagree with me, so I'll throw the hood at you.
I'm gonna
lose brain cells listening to this.
And see if I hear anything. But I brought this all up because it's part of the "Are we back yet?"
Not after what we've seen tonight.
Because the White House retweeted them.
Nice.
And said, "Hey, House Democrats, we fixed this for you," and this is the video that they posted.
Nice. I'm Gary. Dennis Tulsi? Where's fuck Tulsi?
That was Tulsi in the helicopter.
Okay, I missed her.
She was.
You just didn't see her stripe.
I probably missed
I
her.
didn't see her fat dumper.
I'm still not sold on
it's
Pam.
just like a little bit of her face.
I'm
Oh,
still not,
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I see the gray hair. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm still not sold on Pam.
Oh no,
I've
Pam
explained
Bondi's got to
why.
go.
Fuck that bitch.
I've explained why, guys. I've told you before.
Bondi's
I
gotta
do not
go.
think she's. I think she's an opportunist.
Yeah, it came out thanks to Miss Loomer. I guess Bondi was a Qatar fucking lobbyist.
I didn't even hear that shit. I was just talking about what I know from her when she was a prosecutor across the bay.
I just don't like blondes.
All right,
You just don't like. You're only into
Except
Latinos.
Sydney
We know what's
Sweeney,
happening.
she's okay.
I see how it
We know
is.
what's
That's why I dye my hair like
Okay, all right, hold on. So hold on. I'm doing something. All right. So in addition to the crib I'm buying from IKEA for Shock, I'm sending Mrs. Shock a whole bunch of hair dye, blonde hair dye. There we go.
You would love that.
She's
and use
probably
that.
not blonde.
She's
No. He
pregnant,
said
though.
blonde hair dye.
Well, you mean
So-
bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach, yeah. Bleach. They actually do have blonde hair dye if you don't want to bleach it, but it's not doesn't look good.
So I have one more bit for the Are We Back Yet?
We are so back.
And this is going to get a copyright warning on my channel because we're going to use, of all things, a Saturday Night Live clip.
What?
Oh God!
From this week?
From
You're
this
so
last
hopeful,
Saturday.
Static.
So do we our 10-second pause and stuff and commentary?
Oh, that's not going to matter. They're going to fucking do it anyways.
Is Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis.
Oh yeah.
Did you see
not
this
see
by
his
chance,
beer
Fracture?
commercial?
No. I haven't.
Okay.
Wasn't he fired?
So
Yes.
he was actually hired, and then he never got to start
Right.
because he made racist tweets back in the day. Racist joke tweets.
Racist tweets.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you forgot to say it retarded like them.
Yeah.
And
I'm
ever since then,
AKA jokes.
he has done nothing but blow up and become way more. This is actually the second or third time Saturday Night Live's had
Yeah.
him as a host
Yeah.
instead of just being one of the fucking little peons here on the panel.
Oh yeah.
So here we go.
The suspects are believed to be 4 white. Yes! I know that's right. I'm sorry, what's...
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little low. Check the yeah, it's all the way up there.
Hold on, let me see. Let me try this.
How long has Kenan Thompson been on the show? Jesus Christ.
I know. You know what's funny when he did that whole like, I can't believe I'm still here. I'm so happy and like lucky to be here. And I'm like, you're the only black guy. They're lucky that you stayed. What you mean? It's like,
Is that the one
they
that
need
does
you more
the?
than you need them.
Let me see how long he's been on the show.
A long
Is that
time.
the guy that does it with the white guy, like the flipped racist?
No, that's
No,
Michael
it's not
Che.
him.
Oh.
Before
funny.
him, he was the
yeah,
only black
he's the guy
for a
that was
long
on
time.
fucking Good Burger.
He's
man.
been on there for 22 years.
Holy shit.
Damn. He's gotta be the longest
As
one.
soon as
so-
Nickelodeon was done with his ass, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yep,
Yeah, basically.
pretty much.
The suspects are believed to be 4 white. Yes! I know that's...
Is that louder?
Yeah.
It's about the
Yeah.
same to me.
Oh, fuck, all right.
It's got to be white people.
Right. White people bad, right? Like,
Well,
Whites
no,
are the only one who
meth.
meth.
yes.
In fact, don't remember it's called Walter White.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Walter White.
I was almost like a
Yeah.
shitty AI cartoon rendering of
Yes.
Walter White.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
pretty
it's like,
much.
hey, Grok, render me a picture of Walter White. And
But
then-
make it look
Probably what
shitty
they
because
did.
AI would have done better.
I'm trying to get the purpose of this skit right now, other than weird
Racism?
racist stuff.
It's
Or
just
stereotyping.
Yeah, it's just stereotype, racial stereotyping.
But you know, this is the problem with what they're doing now. There was comedy which was racist in the way of making fun of races, which was funny because it played into stereotypes. This is not funny. Richard Pryor played into stereotypes.
Mhm.
Okay, so did Eddie Murphy, and they made fun of it. They played into white stereotypes, played on black stereotypes. They all did it back in the day. Hell, even Dave Chappelle does it now. This is not funny. This is just like
So it hasn't been funny
when
for
all the
years.
black people won the lottery, they bought fucking cigarettes with the money. They didn't.
What?
Well, hey, Joe Biden outlawed menthol. Don't forget that. That was racist.
But yeah, this isn't over yet. Like the beginning, I admit, is rough.
Oh, does it get better?
Yeah.
Do I get actual belly laughing or just snorting?
Oh, I hope there's white collar crime with some billionaire that's a black dude.
It was just the rules have changed. The rules seem to be changing. Because these weren't jokes that they were telling 6 months ago.
Okay. Realizing this is a bad skit?
I don't know. Either that or he's worried about what he's saying.
Oh, I bet he's worried. Hire people that laugh at Trump jokes. So that doesn't mean anything. You know what? I thought his couple of beers skit was really funny.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought that one was funny.
You didn't see that one?
What? That one's way better than this one.
You know, honestly,
it's basically a drug commercial, but it's just beer. And it raised my confidence level to make me stop thinking what my wife thinks. Great.
Look it up. That was tired of Shane Gillis. I kind of feel like he's selling out now.
I don't watch a lot of Shane Gillis, so
I didn't know who he was before. Like
I didn't
I've
think
seen
he
it
was too funny before.
I don't. I mean, he's not great, but he was more authentic to himself, and now it feels like he's selling. Why is he doing this? He was hitting it much better when he was doing his own shit, and now he's like going back to NBC when they said you're hired, and then we're not going to let you play in our playground, and then he went out and started hitting it. Like it honestly, it's kind of like Trump in the sense of like Trump hates the media, but as soon as the New York Times comes to say we want to talk to you, he's like, oh, okay, let's have a sit down talk. I'll change your mind.
Well, he thinks some random person today. I forgot who the guy was, but
I feel like Duke is breaking Static's heart right now because this was supposed to be a contender for not blackpilling anymore.
It's
I'm done. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
I'm just waiting for something good, dude.
You need to screen your shit, bro.
You should find
a damn thing.
You should find.
I was waiting for. Like, they were two.
I know. I was waiting
through, and all I hear is hate Whitey.
Except, they were getting to the black.
Hold on, Static. We were talking about GTA. Remember?
Where's the?
No, fuck you guys. Fuck you.
No,
guys.
I want to talk about it. I like this kid. Fuck, dude. We were talking about GTA 6, right?
Oh God.
Yes.
We were off stream. We were talking about GTA 6, and he asked me like, "Why do you hate GTA 6 so much?" And I said, "Look, everything that GTA 5 made fun of and parried, we live in it today." And the thing that comedy struggles with, like even Ryan Long talks about it. How do you parody a world that's already parodied? It's hard to push the bill even further because it's just not funny because it's already just real life. So even though, yes, this is a good thing that people are willing to make fun of the craziness that we see today, we're just tired of seeing it. Anything that resembles modern or today, I don't care if it's even on my side or if I agree with it. I can't enjoy it as entertainment anymore because it's just politics at that point.
That's why you should go find the Shane Gillis couple of beers clip.
Play that one. That one's funny because it makes fun of women. Fuck.
No,
women.
I don't want to.
Fucking do it. Don't be a bitch.
Make fun of women.
No, we're going to talk about food conspiracy theories.
God damn it.
Let me get my tinfoil hat.
This is because you like therapy, fucking fag. Fuck your therapy. Fuck your skills. Just take a couple of beers and you'll get through it. Be a man.
So this is about how Big Food is trying to handle Ozempic, apparently.
So we can eat more. I like it.
Food.
It's fucking Hunger Games. Let's go.
Big Food just found a way to hack Ozempic.
I hate his hat. Why is he wearing that hat?
He always wears this fucking hat.
Who is this guy?
And I usually skip his videos, but this one's funny. Not that he's funny, just the idea.
Oh,
funny.
fuck you, Paul. Corn tortillas are the only tortillas. You piece of shit.
I just love Big Food.
Wait, no. Fuck corn tortillas. It's all about flour tortillas.
That's what the real tortilla is. It's fucking corn.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. So when I said the fuck corn tortillas, I'm talking about the fucking hard shell tacos.
That's not a corn tortilla.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they're made with corn tortillas, man.
It's not a tortilla.
I don't fuck. When you say corn tortillas, I'm not thinking you're talking about hard shell tacos. I'm talking about a normal fucking white corn soft tortilla.
Damn.
No.
That's wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You're Paul's team corn tortillas. Let's go.
Gross.
You're talking about like those thin,
Jesus
grainy
Christ, dude.
bullshit.
Loving, go fuck yourself.
This feels like an argument we're supposed to be having on the pub. I'm just saying.
So,
Oh my
to
God. You're
clarify-
advertising
It's all
for
over
Strange New
the
Worlds. Jesus fuck.
Food
To
arguments
clarify my
tends to be our
comment.
big thing.
Fuck hard shell tacos.
I
get-
agree.
Or tortillas.
You got mad at me for saying that.
I didn't get mad at you for saying that. They did. So my comment when I said fuck corn tortillas was the hard shell tacos because those are corn tortillas.
Okay. I guess.
We just listen to the crazy man with the Ozempic stuff.
No, we want to argue over Mexican food because shock sucks.
The tinfoil's getting
I
low.
want to talk
had
Shane Gillis.
No, you don't.
Carry on.
Oh god.
Big Food just found a way to hack Ozempic, and they're doing it in secret. The story is actually crazy. Okay, so there's a food laboratory in Northern California called Matson that is, quote unquote, creating the future of food. It's run by this guy named Justin Shimmick, PhD, so you know he is a smart guy, and he has monetized his intelligence quite well. It says for nearly 50 years, Matson has conceptualized, developed, branded, and scaled hundreds of product lines, and in the process created billions of dollars in revenue for clients. And right now, their clients...
Bear with me. I can't stand this guy either. I just find this idea hilarious.
Big Food is asking them to do experiments that will reformulate ingredients so that their food can bypass the effects of Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 weight loss drugs. Because from a financial...
By the way, I believe Ozempic is a diabetes drug and not a weight loss.
Yes.
Yes, it's for diabetes.
Yes.
And it's now making people go blind.
Yeah.
Even that's like not fair. Like as someone who's like could possibly be pre-diabetic, if you get diabetes, go fuck yourself. You deserve it.
I'm on medicine for that.
Type 2.
What is
The
I want to
sugar
know the
foot
numbers on how many people are going blind, how many people are losing their bone density. Is it like some minute amount and people are just making a bigger deal out of it than it is? Or is this actually a thing that a lot of people are getting hit with?
What is it? Also, people overindulging in it too. Like they're just taking like too much of it.
Well, that's what supposedly is happening in Hollywood. That they're getting the Ozempic shots so they can drop weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
all
like, are they
over the
doing
country
too
are
much
doing
of
that.
it? Blind and shit.
But like I said, it's there's tons of different side effects with different drugs. So if like 0.0001% go blind, okay, well then not that big of a deal. But if like they're having thousands of people coming up blind, then you know, okay.
Is 1 in 1,000 worth the risk of going blind for you?
No, I'm not doing it.
I've been losing weight by myself. Why the fuck?
I'm just saying, is 1 in a million worth the risk of going blind? I don't know.
I have a question.
1 in a million, yeah, sure.
So the conspiracy is that this food company is trying to change things to counteract the effects of Ozempic.
Yeah, he's about to get to that, but yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out the logic of this. Because in my mind, if people are using Ozempic and lose weight, they will keep using it to keep the weight off, which means the people who have eating problems, who eat too much, are like, well, all I have to do, I can eat as much as I want, but just keep shooting myself up with Ozempic. So I will eat more and more. I'll just take more Ozempic. So why would you counteract the effect of Ozempic from a food?
He's about to explain.
Okay.
Because what Ozempic does is makes it where you're not hungry. Essentially, it kills your appetite. I think to a large extent, which is why I think you're losing weight. They're countering it so it won't make you lose your hunger. for these foods.
Okay, I just didn't understand the mechanics of Ozempic then. Okay.
He'll kind of get into it here.
Okay.
Financial perspective, people on these weight loss drugs are buying less food. Walmart CEO John Fernand recently told Bloomberg News that the company is seeing signs that people taking GLP-1 agonist appetite suppressant medications are buying, quote, less units, slightly less calories, which equals less profit. New York Times has reported that sales are down in sweet baked goods and snacks, and the industry is weathering a downturn. That's a big problem for these food executives. So in response, the food companies are designing what they call GLP-1 optimized products.
Unless I'm mistaken, they're intending to make diabetes food.
Yes.
This is like a fucking super chemical war where like the chemicals fight out this. Yeah, I can't.
Like we're just gonna make food specifically to give you diabetes in order to fight Ozempic.
Holy shit!
I'm really glad I basically don't get food from the store.
This is why I don't want to have health insurance. I just want to die. Like, who fucking cares?
Calm down, Ryan. Fucking hell.
I just want to die.
I just want to die. I just feel like I'm gonna get to a point. Maybe I'm in my 60s, maybe I'm in my 70s, maybe in my 50s, and I'm just gonna say, you know what? My time has come, and I'm just gonna wander in the forest and never come out.
Says one of the most religious people on panel.
Well, yeah, my time's gone.
And also one of the youngest people on panel.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
The meat is
First thing I asked day one, I got worked. I said, "Hey, when do you get to retire?"
Well, he's talking about
you retire, you die sooner if you retire.
That sounds good to me. Man, I've known people that were in their 80s and they worked for this college, and he was like, "I'm getting worried for summer coming." I'm like, "Why?" Because if I don't work for a week, my son, I might die. And he did. He fucking died during spring break because he couldn't stop moving. He was in his 80s. And I'm like, "Why are you still working, man?" He's like, "If I stop working, man, I might die." And I never saw Jerry again. Rest in peace, Jerry. He was a good man. It's a good man.
Designing what they call GLP-1 optimized products. In layman's terms, they're trying to make the food more addictive, even more addictive than they already are, because we know that food is already pretty addictive. Quote, there is little the industry hasn't tried.
Huh?
Except I made a correction. Processed food.
Oh.
Not real food.
Right.
To keep health-conscious consumers eating. Companies conceal clouds of nostalgic aromas into packaging to trigger Proustian reverie. When they discovered that noisier chips induced people to eat more of them, snack engineers turned up the crunch. Food technologists found a way to amplify the intensity of artificial sweeteners to hundreds of times beyond sugar's natural flavor. The structure of salt crystals can be altered to accelerate the speed at which they absorb into the chemical pathways that signal saltiness, allowing the brain to perceive the flavor more intensely. In the chemosensory world, referring to the science of how chemicals provoke sensations, almost anything is possible. Yeah, I suppose almost anything is possible, but I think the certainty here is that we're going to be left with a bunch of people who are still obese, taking drugs with, pretty bad side effects that no longer work. That, I would say,
they'll stop taking the drugs if they don't work. It's not like that shit's free.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually expensive.
Well, and he talked about that, that people aren't buying the sweets and stuff like that anymore. Well, fucking duck, because the groceries are already expensive enough as it is. So people are cutting out unnecessary things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't doubt that they're trying to manufacture certain foods this way. I don't doubt that to a degree, but like people are like, fuck this. I can't add these extra Hostess cupcakes in my bin today. So, I need real food and I'll get that instead.
Fractured made a very great point. I don't even think he realized the point he made. He said, food is so expensive right now. Exactly. Why has Trump not lowered the food prices? He's been
force the grocery stores to lower that shit.
Why didn't this happen immediately? I am so confused. Who else regrets their vote?
Me.
When are we gonna start tariffing Safeway?
Tariff
Right.
Israel.
I got something for Israel, but not a tariff.
All right, there's the massage coming after your ass.
Well, Shock did want to die.
You know,
quicker,
it wasn't the
so-
point I was making, but Brad, thank you for.
You missed a true point. You missed a true
I
point.
appreciate
that we all regret voting for Trump. I mean,
I
not that any of us
Totally,
did, because that would make us racist.
I'm racist. There's too many black people in my Mexican neighborhood. Damn
I
it!
think he tries to do it on purpose. He's like, I'm gonna get Chris to kick me out.
He was just laughing in the back.
All right, let's see if the last 15 seconds has anything else that he's got to say.
Is not ideal. And worse yet, it's all being done in secret. Okay? When asked, Justin Shimmick wouldn't say which company.
Except you're reading off of an article, right?
Yeah.
But no, I guess you could say done in secret because no one's fucking talking about it.
I guess, yeah.
This is kind of one of those everybody knows that processed food is shit for you and has addictive chemicals in it type of stories to me. Like,
Well, you know, I wasn't truly illuminated until the what was that stupid?
I can't believe you said that.
Super Size Me.
Super Size Me, yeah.
Yeah, the show's great. Me and my
wasn't
cousin
until
would get
that I
McDonald's and
truly
watch it.
understood how bad McDonald's was.
All of that documentary made me do is want to eat McDonald's. And I don't even like McDonald's.
I didn't even see that a protest. I was like,
the
this is
best
so
cure
fucking
for wanting
stupid.
to eat McDonald's, work there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
That's how it is with most fast food.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I worked at
I didn't work
Taco
there.
Bell. Trust me.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Like, while I was
God.
working there, I made like gourmet versions of the food. But the moment I
They
was
were
done
all
working
wrong.
there, I never wanted to.
I worked at Papa John's forever and never got tired of Papa John's.
I think Papa John's is good though. They make actual food.
Papa
Like
John
Little
of
Caesars and
of the commercial commercial fast food pizzas. I like Papa John's the best. Honestly,
I like Papa John's
What's
too.
wrong with you people?
You're a Pizza Hut guy.
No, I'm
Pizza
not any of
Hut's
those
shit.
pizzas.
Pizza Hut's for fucking boomers. Get
Well,
out.
he
Yeah.
said out of the commercial, out of the big brands,
Commercial.
Papa John's the best.
Listen.
Papa
I
John's.
don't like. They're not my favorite of the commercial ones, but I don't really eat commercial pizza. I don't
Yeah.
eat any pizza.
Oh no, I
Sit
got.
down
You don't eat pizza?
Hut.
Pizza Hut's for fucking boomers. It hasn't
No,
been good since
it's
the 80s.
bring back the
Shit.
sit-down restaurant Pizza Hut.
That's
with
what I
solid
said.
bar.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I am a proud fucking boomer then because I would instantly be there.
You want the red cup? You want the
Yes.
Pac-Man table game?
Yes.
You can't put down the cup.
God damn it. Yes. Shut up, youngin. You don't know.
Shock, do you
I
even know
don't.
about actual
I was
Pizza
just gonna
Hut?
say he's just mad that
I
he's never
just
Whatever
love
you
Gal-
guys, I'm gonna make
I
you
just
so
love
mad right
Gal
now.
saying
I'm gonna,
youngin.
I'm gonna trigger her so bad. Whenever someone talks about Pizza Hut, I go, "Oh, you mean Shakey's?"
the fuck is Shakey's?
You know what Shakey's is?
No.
Dude,
I
there's
don't either.
Shakey's not all over the place.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
what
I don't know
Shakey's is.
Shakey's.
Sounds like
Shaky, whatever you describe Pizza Hut being in the 80s was basically Shakey's in the 90s in the West Coast.
I love how Shock was all, I'm gonna trigger all of you, and then he brings up something we have no.
We just don't
fucking
even know.
clue
Hey,
about.
you're from
California, how you not heard
No
of
one's
No,
getting off on
no,
Shakey's.
no.
Isn't that what Cartman tries to clone out of all the fucking stem cells?
I mean, it was fart
I knew
gas.
Sounds
Pizza Hut
familiar.
straw hat pizza and shit like that, but
All round
no
tables.
Shakey's.
They had a good Hawaiian pizza called the Maui Wowie.
Yeah, round
Dude,
table. They don't.
don't-
oh yeah, round table.
They
Why
had
do you
to
have
get
to bring
done?
up pizza?
Yeah.
You have to bring up pizza. I hate you.
Have you
so
had Hungry
Sorry.
Howie's?
Hungry Howie's is the Hungry Howie's is the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
goat. Fucking
No,
goat.
Pretty-
Better than
pretty
all
good.
of them.
It was
No.
like a recent addition to
I know.
Colorado out lately here.
Oh,
Hungry
really?
Howie's used to be the other $5 pizza place. Like,
He's bomb.
I fucked with the girls
Little
at the
Caesars.
restaurant. Because I've been making the pizzas for the bar, and so I
Fuck
made
yeah,
this
Joker, let's
one
go.
with all the meats I could put on there, and then I
gave her
put,
all your meat.
yeah, all of it.
Wow.
And then I sprinkled blackening seasoning on it and
Ooh.
cooked it. Then put a barbecue sauce drizzle on it and sent it out to the bar and the girls. So I'm
Ooh.
telling the girls about it. I'm like, I'm gonna call it the pizza, the hot guy. And they're all, why? I was all, because then when your guys are seen there talking about eating, you can go hot guys at the bar, and then all the customers will think that you're just sluts and not chubsters.
Well played, sir. Well played.
And then they said you're a dick. We all knew this. I mean,
I've never been to Shakey's.
The fuck are Mojo potatoes?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They're basically
like JoJo's.
No, they're like potato wedges, but they're round.
Yeah, that's JoJo's.
So they're JoJo's.
Yeah.
They're Mojo's.
Mojo potato. No, they're JoJo's.
When I was in the 90s.
Shut the fuck up, you 20-year-old little.
I was in the 90s. We go get Shakey's, and it was great.
Children,
All
dad
you
is
weren't there.
telling you all to shut up.
Yes, sir.
Mojo's potatoes. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here, child.
You're in time. Doc.
What?
You're in timeout now.
Basically. Mojo.
Mojo.
Oh my god! Did you guys see that?
I was just about to say, don't get started on that now.
Okay, so I got confused. Clearly I was wrong. I'm an idiot. I clearly thought that was like a gag show, and I'm like, oh, this looks funny. They're making fun of the Powerpuff.
No,
it was real.
That was the one that they were supposed to make that real crap. And
Yeah.
I thought that trailer came
Oh,
out.
I saw one of our former compatriots posted that.
Amanda Stir-Fry is the only girl who can play Bubbles, in my opinion.
And did they make Buttercup a lesbian? Because it looks like she's a fucking lesbian, and that shit
that's always
pisses
been
me the
that,
fuck off. Because
yeah.
guess what? She's my favorite character.
Because she's a tomboy. Yeah.
Yes, it's so fucking dumb.
Well, you can't have tomboys anymore. They've killed the tomboys.
You guys sound
she's
just like
tomboy.
They're
She's
not
violent.
tomboys. They're trans kids.
Yeah, they have to be.
What
They
the
have to
fuck did you
transition
just
them.
say, Static?
I said you guys sound just like Melanie Mack. She said the same exact thing earlier.
Shut
today.
the fuck
Well, you know what? An
up.
idiot can be
Fuck up.
right twice a day. I hate agreeing. Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
If I could reach you, you tall bastard, I'd slap you.
Hey guys, they have new posters out for Strange New Worlds. This is going to make me want to watch it.
Oh no!
Oh, you're gonna share it?
Doubt.
I can't even think of what the hell Strange New World is right now.
I hear it.
Star
and I'm like,
Trek.
I
Star
never
Trek.
know what that is.
Oh,
This is going to
I
make
watched
everyone
Trek.
watch this. Look at these posters. Look how good
What?
this is.
oh Jesus!
What's with that hair?
What the?
I know. I don't know what they're doing with this fucking hair.
It's like he's almost got
Making
David
it
The
Tennant
light
gay?
on
hair.
his face and her. What? The,
Just like what the?
what are they
What
doing?
happened to Rebecca Romaine?
Shouldn't they use like Photoshop or
Spock.
something to get the like old spots out of faces and shit?
Here's Uhura.
Hey, wait a sec. Go back up.
Oh, him?
One more.
Spock.
So the lights are on his hair. Go
Uh-huh.
back down. And not on her hair.
Under her hair. So she wasn't wearing the wig until after what?
They didn't.
The weave.
It'd be racist.
Here's our
to cover it up.
bisexual Nurse Chapel.
Wait? Her face. Half of her face looks different than the other half. Like
She had a stroke.
Unfortunately, that's
Like
kind
she's
of how
got
she
man
actually
face
looks.
on one side.
She stroked out last season.
Oh,
boy.
Here you
Lights
go.
are on the hair.
Oh, boy.
God.
The non-binary
Here's another
character?
great one. This is our navigator. I'm sorry, helmsman. Ortega or Ortiz? I forget. I don't know. There are no men on the bridge, by the way.
Other than Pike.
This is
Lame.
Khan's like great granddaughter or something.
Oh, of course. It is.
Oh, I heard about that.
Nobody
That's
has
right.
sons anymore. Everybody.
Here's
I know
Dr.
it's always
Mabenga.
one's fucking daughter.
What
I'm
is
so
with
sick
the-
of it.
He's a doctor. He's actually an actual original series character who was second to McCoy. He was the second doctor on the ship, but now he's the primary doctor on the ship.
That dude
Oh.
should not have gotten cheek fillers. Like, what are you doing?
And
Not
I think this is
everybody-
Scotty. They're introducing Scotty.
He wants
This
to fuck.
is, I don't know who this character is. It's Carol Kane for some damn reason. She's like 400 or 500 years old.
Why are they
It's
putting
weird.
this?
I was
shit on
just-
the face?
I was just gonna
Shit on
say,
the
isn't
face
that
is
the-
so stupid?
The chick from The Princess Bride.
Taxi.
Liar.
Yes.
Yeah, the liar.
Also from Taxi.
I thought it looked
And,
like
ladies and
what's her face
gentlemen,
from Doctor Who?
This is
Alex Kingston, I think.
James Tiberius Kirk.
Later, JB.
Bye.
Yeah.
So wait, they're bringing Kirk
I
on the
did.
Pike's crew? I didn't.
Yeah, they've already introduced him.
Eventually.
I hate
This
all of
is
this.
so. Is that the one who's playing Kirk? Is that the one from Vampire Diaries? Is that the actor?
I don't know who the actor is.
Did you just admit you're gay?
Yes, he did.
No, I just know the
Okay.
fucking actor.
All right.
He's been in other shit, and I was.
I bet he
out that this is
hasn't.
Vampire Diary.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
he has.
Doc to chime in and defend Devil for watching.
But no, I
Vampire.
did not watch that
I
gay
never
ass
watched
shit.
it.
I don't watch anything on CW.
I've only
or
ever
whatever
admitted that
channel it is.
Gossip Girl.
Hold on. I will tell you the name of the
Watched
actor.
Gossip Girl, Shock. That's worse.
Bro, did you not
Worse.
listen to what I said last time?
Worse.
When you're married, you can passively watch shit.
No.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
You kidding me?
I'm married. I don't do that shit.
You're being trolled.
No. You know what? I don't give a shit. You think I fucking care if Chuck reconnects with his mother? I don't give a fuck.
Did you just go full gay? What?
Yeah, he just came fully out of the closet.
Not that I care.
Okay,
but...
you are
With
correct.
Dermy on his back
Wait,
and
who
everything.
said Vampire Diaries?
Me.
Not either.
I've seen the guy 100 times on different shit, and so
38 seconds a day.
You're correct. His name is that the actor's name. He's Polish.
Bro, do you want me to fucking pull up Gal's corner, bro?
His true name is Paul Waloszewski.
It's not my corner, first of all.
Oh,
the
it's his
no-no zone.
corner. There are no-nos.
He was stuffed.
And I don't put the
Hans
photos in
Salvador.
there, dude.
That's what he's saying. It's Cloud who's putting those gay photos.
Oh, you're talking to Cloud, not me. Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Because
I made a comment.
yeah, Cloud, you shouldn't. It's just like when Dermy calls you gay. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was gonna say where's Dermy tonight, but I forgot he's got his working schedule thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't care about Daredevil, which is probably
No,
a
he
smarter
didn't care
choice.
about Daredevil.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't even watch the last series.
Because he's a big gay bastard.
He's actually
big
bigger than
gay.
Kingpin right now.
It's very true.
He is. Let's be honest.
Looks like he ate Kingpin.
He's Queenpin.
Gal's almost the size of Kingpin these days.
I'm not.
Dermy's the size of Queenpin. We're gonna start calling Dermy Queenpin.
I like
We
it.
should.
Queef pin.
No, Queen Peg.
Oh, Queen peg.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of like Queef peg.
Queef peg.
So, I found Dermy's next job if this YouTube thing doesn't work out for him.
Oh God.
If it doesn't work out. Oh Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
A fat test theme park rides. Oh boy.
I'm at Islands of Adventure today, fat testing rides, and the
Hulk's
first
in
one up
here.
is the Incredible Hulk. Thankfully, it has a test seat. Here's the test seat for the Hulk. Okay, I don't even fit in the seat, so this
Oh my
definitely
God.
isn't going to work. So the first one up, the Hulk.
Hold
Is
on.
he for
You're
real? God damn.
No, hold on. Your assumption is that this is actually like somebody's paying him to do this. No, this is a blogger who does these things and then writes about how I'm not fitting in this plane seat.
Fucking cry about
If you notice, I said if the YouTube thing doesn't work out for Dermy, so it'd just be it'd be a step over to the.
I'll
different
take
part of
him
the
to Disney,
social
yeah.
media influencer thing.
Let's go.
He can come down from MegaCon.
I want to see the seat again. He was unable to close that.
What?
Here's the test seat for the Hulk. Okay, I don't even.
I wish we could have gotten like the full view of him like
Right.
actually trying to
Instead of
sit
his
in the
fat
seat.
fucking face.
He'd get more views that way.
A bunch of people saying,
So
"Sir,
there's more to
that's
make fun
not
of
going
that
to fit. You got to get off the ride." Sorry.
And like, talk about a walk of shame,
right?
Okay, let's be honest. How fat phobic this ride is. I
Wait.
mean, they are not accounting for the majority of Walmart shoppers. I'm
Which-
sorry, riders in this in the hover rounds.
Which is worse? These idiots shaming themselves on TikTok in this way, or Dermy shaming himself every Friday on Ballbusters doing what he's
Depends
doing?
on how he's shaming himself.
This
A hot nut
No,
challenge is different than like
Read
shaving
a
his
fanfic erotica of his parents.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Here's
Well,
the
that
thing.
was
This
just
guy,
fucking stupid.
This guy doesn't see what he's doing as shame. Like, you know, he has no shame in this because he thinks he's actually helping people, which is just stupid.
Does he
Dermy,
really?
no. Dermy's self-aware that he is.
That's true.
So
I mean,
which
deep
one's worse?
down, under all
AI.
that fat, do you really think this guy doesn't know?
No,
that
I
he's
think he's
shaming
really deluded himself into thinking that people
I
read
think
his
so,
blog.
too.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
so
hold on.
helpful.
We haven't actually heard him how he hasn't described how he feels about this. If he actually thinks this is like some sort of like anti-fat thing, or if he's just actually just doing this because
Yeah, because guys, stop, because he'll stop this short before, like the Shane Gillis.
let's see what he actually says about the Hulk.
Definitely is not going to work. So the first one up, the Hulk fails the fat test. Time to fat test track. I'm here with my friend Carrie. And
You
we are
have a
going to
friend and
see
you're giving
does
us your
this one work
face?
at Epcot. Here it is. It's a large step down, by the way. So recommendation is pull the seatbelt out as you're sitting down and place it down behind you so you have more room to do that.
I would recommend work down,
The
fatty.
step into the car is tough, but the seatbelt.
Wait, hold on.
Place it
You
down
got an
behind
aerial
you so you have more room to do that.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
those are
There's
two
only two
people
of them
in
because they
three
couldn't
seats.
put somebody in between them.
Put a tiny little kid next to them.
You wouldn't even enjoy that.
Gal would be crushed.
Oh, I didn't even see the kid. Holy crap! I thought it was just the two of them, and they left
Yeah,
the
there's
seat
a
in between
tiny
them
little
empty.
kid right here.
Poor kid.
Wait,
Like,
what?
you can't
No.
really tell, but this kid's probably laughing because he knows why he's sitting there.
He probably is. Oh,
Is that a
like
real
he's
kid or
smiling.
like a doll? I'm trying to drop 10 to 15 pounds the next month. What is wrong with people?
I don't get it either.
The step into the car is tough, but the seatbelt and the seats are have a lot of room, so you should be absolutely fine.
I think he's kind of new to this. It's not flowing.
Being fat?
No, doing the whole.
No, he's
thing.
always been
new to
fat.
being fat.
He looks like a fatter Jay. Like
He is.
So test track passes the fat test. All right, we're gonna go down to Hagrid's magical creature motorbike.
We're gonna ride Hagrid.
Oh, that
This
bike's
one does
gonna
not
do
pass. This one barely passes the height test.
Spoiler warning.
height test
Yeah,
or weight
motherfucker.
test.
God damn it.
Because you're on like this plastic motorcycle thing and it's fucking cramped.
That's where you should go, Static. You should do the height version of this.
Oh yeah.
Like sit there and if well, it would.
Bro,
would
have
know
you
if
ever
you
been on
make it.
Space Mountain, dude? I'd be
Yes.
afraid. Dude. I would be afraid.
So when I go on Space Mountain, I duck the whole way.
Bro,
Because you feel like you're gonna get.
I wouldn't even
I
go
went
on
on
if I
Space
was
Mountain
7
as a
feet
kid,
tall, dude.
and I almost fell out.
I've never been on any of these.
Space Mountain is a semi-retarded roller coaster that's just completely pitch black.
It's a wild mouse.
It's good.
It's called a wild mouse. That's what it is.
It's like Ghost Rider, but in the dark.
I want to do all of them.
Except you won't go to Disneyland.
I know.
Sure. All right, guys, here is the test seat. Yep, unfortunately, I think that's as far as I'm going to get it. Sadly, it looks like Hagrid's is not going to work. All right, guys, we're going to fit
Wait, how heavy is
Harry
this guy?
Potter's Forbidden Journey.
I don't know.
Does he state how heavy he is?
I just want to point out that we actually have test seats, as people just saying, not happening, dude.
Yeah, so when I was in Orlando, I went to Universal and they had test seats at almost all the rides, I want to say.
And it saves the workers time of having to deal with
Yeah.
these fat retards coming
Well,
up. To
also saves people time because that would suck to go through some of the lines at there, then to find out you can't fit in the chair.
So that's how I found out about the Hagrid's tall issues is because they actually I was almost to the front and they pulled me out of the line and said, you have to try this because you might be too fucking tall. And I was like, really? And so I went in and I was able to get a click. And then I got to just skip to the front of the line.
Nice.
I'm now thinking from a legal issue, it's actually quite smart to have these things set up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah.
Because now it's like, it's impartial as opposed to like me looking at you saying, dude, you're too fat.
Yeah.
Dude, you're too tall. Yeah.
Journey.
Let's see, that's the nonsense that women brought to the workplace.
I don't remember. Seriously.
For the green light here. Watch your hands real quick.
They get judged by the light instead.
So you're not getting the green light, which means you won't be safe on the ride.
No problem.
This is
one of the staff members mentioned that she thinks a lot of these were designed for the UK. So,
No, that's
trying
just
to help
being
you.
nice.
Yeah.
So this is the ride where you're in the castle, and I was actually almost kicking things as it like swooped you around the room and shit.
One of the staff members mentioned that she thinks a lot of these were designed for the UK, so they don't have as many big folks.
Okay,
Anyway.
that's
not
commentary
fucking true.
on our nation.
Yes, it is.
You know what? Maybe there's not many fat people in UK because there's too many Mohammeds.
That's possible.
You saying they're all being knifed?
Oh no, they can't run away from the
No,
knife.
they just eat sand.
Oh my God, seriously? An out?
Kel, that's not bad.
Yeah, but the thing was, the MegaCon night was like they kicked everyone out except for people from MegaCon.
Yeah, and so everyone went to the fucking Hagrid ride because it's badass. When I was there, it was a 3-hour fucking wait.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Never even heard
Oh, you
of this
get that.
Hagrid ride.
Nothing is worth. I'm sorry. Nothing is worth that.
I'm sorry. I think we had a better night. Me, Drew, and Adam just drank.
I want to play.
So I stayed the 3-hour wait because I had multiple days pass for Universal Studios.
The fat test icebreakers. All right, so here is the test seat. Well, I got one leg in. That is a better sign than the Harry Potter rides.
You don't stick your arm through.
Oh, you know what?
Why would
I
you
got
put yourself
seated.
through this?
That's a miracle. All right, and then is that supposed to loop it down into this? And it has to, right? There's no
Dude, you're
extensions or anything.
busy trying to figure out if you fit on rides. Why don't you worry about diabetes or heart conditions?
Guys. Nope, not gonna work.
I think, like, because
This
he's
is why
obviously
I'm not on camera.
super into this, right? He's obviously super into the amusement parks and stuff.
That'd be a motivating
Lose
factor.
fucking weight so you can ride the rides. Like,
That would do it. You'd think.
I've lost literally about 7 or 8 pounds since the holiday because I always put on more weight since the holidays. I still got to drop weight, and I'm doing it because like I don't want to die earlier than I want to die. I mean, look, I'm gonna die. I don't want it to be sooner than later.
You're not shocked.
I'm not Ryan Kinnell, for God's sakes.
Well, if you were, you'd already be dead.
That's true because I'm 52.
Yeah.
I was watching him and Gary today doing the Reacher, and he's like, "Well, Gary, you're 52." He's like, "Dude, I'm 55," and he's like, "Holy fuck, you're old." I'm like,
what do you mean they were doing the Reacher?
They do.
Reacher. I'm sorry.
Reacher episode
season 3. Sorry.
I know. I'm like, what?
They do live review reactions.
They do
New episodes.
Yeah, they can't do it from Orlando to Texas. It doesn't work that way.
That's the
Wait.
round.
Is Kel saying he lost 48 pounds in a week? What is?
If he, no, would you have a heart attack after?
48 degrees in
15 pounds in a week?
That's what
we need. Yeah, we need some more information about Kel 48 in a week.
And then I don't know what that emoji face is. Oh, he turns 48.
Okay, I'm like,
Well, happy birthday,
Still younger than me.
old bastard.
and
actually,
Would
I'm
he have a 5, dude?
Birthdays
Have a
suck
5.
ass.
Kel's not exactly
now
short.
they
I'm surprised he didn't get, unless he didn't go to the Hagrid's ride. Like,
This
I
is
would have
gonna
thought.
sound awful, but when did Steve leave?
Steve left when I soloed him. He was doing one of these,
Oh.
and I
We were
soloed
talking
him
about
until he
Daredevil.
left.
Oh, so I was away. I was
Yeah,
out
during
today.
yeah, it was during
you're
Daredevil.
away.
He still would have been annoyed with all this shit.
Yeah.
And I've got one last topic that's just as annoying. And it's more
yay!
Y'all see this shit?
Is this the speech
Oscars?
of like protect sex, support sex workers?
Yep.
What?
Isn't
So
this
she-
transgender or
this is
something?
best movie or
No, that person got canceled.
All right, I'll let her speak for herself. She
This is
just won
Nora,
the award
right?
for Best Actress for playing a Hui.
Yeah.
Want to again recognize and honor the sex worker community. I will.
I want to
Community?
recognize and honor the sex worker community.
They're not a community. It's a what?
They
Correct.
We'll get
We
this.
do not use the
Let her
word community.
finish, and then
Devil's
we'll
correct.
throw this
We do
fucking
not use the word community. It's a sex worker fellowship.
Oh, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
Fellowship of Sex Workers.
Keep in mind,
I like
this
it.
is the Oscars, people.
They love the sex worker community because they feed them children.
All of the incredible people, the women that I've had the privilege of meeting from that community has been one of the
Why are you meeting sex workers?
Like what?
It's called studying for
Did you need to
world,
watch
addict.
for your study? Like I don't, because she played a freaking hooker in, or like a high end escort or some shit in the movie that she won this Oscar for. Like,
Which also, I believe, won the Best Picture.
Huh?
I believe that
Nora
movie
did
also
win
won
Best
Best
Picture.
Picture.
I believe it did, yes. You know what? I need to do some research into the sex worker community myself right now.
But like, what did you
I'm
do?
gonna go
Like,
off camera.
You went and you met hookers and watched them? Like, what are you talking about?
She's asking them about techniques. She's all okay. So you use the balls too. You go, they're taking notes.
Do you cup or fondle from? I mean,
Like keep the
Jesus
teeth
Christ.
back? Like, yeah, I read this. It was great.
I just want to point out that at one point, the Oscars went to movies like Patton, On the Waterfront, The Godfather.
When have we had movies like that recent times?
You know what? I don't want them anymore. I want the weird, esoteric minority movies. The only reason that the transsexual drug dealer didn't win is because the actor, not actress, tweets
Yeah.
got revealed.
He had tweets that were like racist or some shit from a while ago that were found out.
He who was nominated for Best Actress.
I said he.
I don't know what it is now. Oh, he was nominated for Best Actress. Okay, I
Correct.
get you. So
and it was a shoe-in until the tweets got found out.
So those racist tweets are just toxic masculinity.
Anybody else I would be so okay with literally
when did
no
shit
movies
change?
be made for like 8 years if we could get like a reset in Hollywood, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I watch old shit all the time. I'm watching
Yeah.
The Blacklist. That's like a decades old show.
Is that the
And
one
it's
with
glorious.
first like 6 seasons are okay, but then it kind of went off the rails.
what the
after
hell's
that.
his name?
5 maybe.
Guy that killed The Office.
He didn't kill The Office. Michael.
He's a Brad Pack
Blacklist.
dude.
Oh,
James Spader.
James
Yeah.
Spader. God damn it.
Didn't they announce his
Well,
character?
I wish we all had a Michael. God damn it, I can't remember shit.
He's my lifeline, bitch.
They could not make an Office today.
I'm gonna kidnap him in
Hey,
Vegas.
wait a minute, you do. I just asked him and we got the answer. I don't understand.
You know he's around.
Oh,
I thought
I need a little cripple that sits in the corner and I ask him shit.
Jesus.
You can push a sibling down the stairs.
Wasn't it in the Blacklist they turned his character into a tranny?
What?
No.
Yeah, I heard they was turning his character into a tranny. He was formerly a
Raymond
woman.
Reddington, the main character of the Blacklist? No.
Yeah, because they had an article about it a while ago.
Michael, did they turn Reddington into a tranny? In later seasons, did they turn Reddington into a tranny?
I could have sworn I read this. I
didn't watch the later seasons.
Yeah, like I said, it fell off at the end real bad.
Did it?
Yeah.
But
I know I stopped watching it.
Okay, I'm just going back and looking at Oscar winners. So in 2000 we had Gladiator. 2001 we had this is Best Picture. Beautiful Mind. 2002 Chicago. 2003 Return of the King. 2004 $1 Million Baby. 2005 Crash. Now maybe this is when things started going sideways because Crash was a shit ass movie.
Yeah. So you've listed 3 that fuck those.
Was Crash was the one with all the fucking
ensemble cast.
Yeah.
There is one good scene in it where
the tits.
No, the Hispanic chick and the black dude, Rhodey, but not Rhodey. What's the actor's
Meadows.
Ask your cripple.
Replacement
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, no,
No.
Replacement him.
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, John Cheadle.
Yeah. So he had just fucked his girl. She's Hispanic, and like he was smoking a cigarette, talking about this woman, and she corrects him, saying that she's from Ecuador, not Mexico or whatever. And he delivers this line so great. I'm gonna butcher it, but basically he says, "I wonder who got all of those crazy different cultures together and taught them all how to park their cars on their lawn." And it was the best fucking scene in that goddamn movie. His delivery was perfect, and it was so racist and glorious. It was amazing.
So what's interesting also what's interesting also is like that was in 2005, and this is when we were still doing 5 movies. Then in 2006 we have The Departed, which is a really good movie. 2007, No Country for Old Men, really good movie. 2008, Slumdog Millionaire.
That's a good movie.
It was good.
One
Also,
and done,
it was up against Milk.
The fuck is Milk?
That was
one
Harvey
about the
Milk.
gay
That
man
was-
in
About
the
the
gay
what?
mayor in San Francisco.
The gay
He's a gay
representative.
mayor.
Yeah. Benjamin
Harvey
Button,
Milk.
Frost Nixon. Frost Nixon was actually a very good movie.
Fuck Benjamin Button.
2009. Now we're doing 10 movies. We're doing more movies because I think this was after The Dark Knight came out, and The Dark Knight did not get nominated the year before, so they just decided to expand it. Hurt Locker won in 2009. We also had Avatar, which I don't know why Avatar would ever be considered a Best Picture at all. The Blind Side, which is
That was a good
schlocky.
movie, but now it's ruined.
We know what happened. District
Well,
9.
actually,
District 9 is a
half of
great
us.
movie.
District 9's
Inglorious
good.
Bastards, a great movie.
Good movie.
Up. Come on. They put an animated movie in for Best Picture. Precious, based on a novel
God.
by Sapphire.
Is this the
It was
beginning?
an awful movie.
Seems like it
This
is.
is when it starts happening. So 2010, The King's Speech won. We had the Black Swan, The Fighter, Inception, Social Network, Toy Story 3, True Grit. The remake was okay.
Is
Winter's
Toy
Bone.
Story like a porn version?
I'm sorry, Toy Story.
It's all footage porn.
2011, The Artist. I don't
said
even
it.
know what that is.
Never heard of it.
The Descendants, which is my significant other's one of her favorite movies ever. Moneyball, that was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
The Help, actually, that was enjoyable.
I actually like that movie.
On rewatch in modern lens, it's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Making that bit fucking shit was worth.
It was amazing. Okay, so it's not bad. It's just not like when you look at it from a modern lens, which you probably shouldn't actually.
2012, the winning movie was Argo, which is a really good movie. I enjoyed Argo. Also, we had the Django Unchained.
That was a good movie.
Life of Pi.
Do you all know that Leo DiCaprio actually cut his hand on that glass and stayed in character? Like, that makes it so much better.
Life of Pi. Lincoln. That was okay.
Wait, is that the Zombie Hunter one?
No, not the Zombie Hunter.
It
was Daniel Day-Lewis's. I think it was his retirement role.
The Zombie Hunter.
Lincoln's Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, the Vampire Hunter.
I enjoyed that movie.
It was so corny. It was decent.
Less Miserables with Russell Crowe singing. That was awful.
I loved that movie.
Silver Linings Playbook and Zero Dark 30. Also a good movie.
Silver Linings
was that what's her face and what's his face?
Yeah,
that was Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah,
and they were fucking like nut jobs.
Yeah, and they connected through dance.
They made each other sane.
Yeah, they took all the plastic pills.
Yeah.
2013, 12 Years a Slave won. We also had American Hustle. That was a good movie.
I watched that one. Yeah.
Captain Phillips.
Didn't care.
Dallas Buyers Club. That was a rough movie.
I didn't know.
Gravity, I think, was overblown.
That was the one with what's her face in space.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Her. That's her
was gross.
Joaquin Phoenix and AI Scarlet. Nebraska. Did you guys ever watch Nebraska?
No.
That was all black and white. And Wolf of Wall Street.
Never saw that either.
2014, Birdman won. Birdman was basically Michael Keaton reliving himself as Batman.
Yeah, but like also like shitting on it at the same time.
Yeah,
I wonder if it was like a therapy session for him a bit.
Yeah,
I had zero interest in it.
Take off. I gotta go and start getting ready for tomorrow.
Nah.
Okay.
It's starting an hour later, right?
Yes,
it's an hour later.
She's all. It's starting, and I was correct. I thought I was correcting her, and she corrected me. I was like, God damn! Even when I think I have her.
Well, because that time is my normal time, so I was like, wait. I feel like he's not.
What time does Pub Ballbusters start? Pub Busters. What are you guys doing?
Starts at 9
midnight for you.
Okay, so that's midnight Eastern time.
Yes.
9 p.m. Pacific.
No,
correct.
9.
I'm sorry.
It's 9 p.m. his time. So Central would be 9 p.m.
He's East Coast.
I'm East Coast. You're talking.
But that's an hour later, so it'd be 10, right?
No, it is 9 your time.
Devil, your Pacific time, correct?
What time does it start for you, Devil?
So 3
it
hours
starts
ahead.
at 7, I thought, for me, because it starts at 9 for Central, and that's 2 hours later. So
no, that's an hour early.
That's an hour earlier than normal for Ballbusters.
Okay, so an hour earlier than normal for Ballbusters.
Which makes sense to what he was saying because he's trying to get it over.
I'm just gonna wait for the fucker to send me the link. That's all. Fuck all this shit. I quit.
We'll talk later. I know you sent me hours. I don't know if I can do those hours. I was planning on helping out with the cleanup because I'm usually pretty good with the cleanup.
The
last few hours.
So you're not gonna. Damn it! When did I have you for?
From like
later. Go.
From like 1 to 3 or something like that.
Dermy freaking has me doing everything because he's so busy, but it acts like I'm not busy. So fucker.
I know that motherfucker's at home right now.
You were doing from 12 to 2,
which is 1 to 3 for me.
Oh my god, this time sucks.
Be a man. Fucking.
What's that noise?
We need to just go.
You ain't gonna die.
We just need to go GMT, guys.
I'm staying up till whenever.
Because it changes this weekend also, by the way. Daylight saving time, everybody.
Oh,
does it really?
Yes.
I'm about
Yes,
to go
it
back
does.
to fucking.
Yes.
Oh my god. I was just getting used to this.
Anyway,
They just need
That
to fucking
means
stop
okay.
it.
So this happened Sunday, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sunday. So
So
Saturday
okay.
night.
Okay, so that means I have to move everything else that I do a fucking hour earlier to adjust for all this shit. Okay, it's good to know.
Shock, real quick. Shock, are you still here? Okay. He still hasn't got
Fell
back to
asleep
me when
behind the
he wants
sunglasses.
to come on, and so I'm like, okay, all right.
So I'm guessing that means I'm not coming on when it starts. Like it's not like a normal ball buster then sliding into something.
No, yeah,
Wiggity.
because we're trying to get everyone freaking. We don't want to have it so packed because we know everyone would come on for the first 4 hours and then like we'd be alone for the
Yeah.
next
Well,
day.
so that's so like I've usually come. So like I come on throughout the thing, but I usually am there when it's wrapping up when everyone's dying. And I
Yeah.
come in and I start asking a bunch of questions to get everyone fucking moving again.
Yeah, we have 6 to begin with. At 10, we're up to 9, 11, 6, then 12. It cuts down to just me, you, and Dermy. Hopefully, we get more people.
All right.
Then 8, we have another person. Fractures coming on at 1. Right. So
Do you
yeah,
have this all written on a piece of paper?
just put in a doc on my phone. I don't know how to do those fucking charts you guys do.
Why the fuck did you not ask me for help?
Because you said you had a personal freaking thing. And so I sent you a little cat gif instead. God damn it.
I'm talking about like 3 weeks ago when you started planning all of
I
this.
didn't fucking plan. This literally was this week. Ask Dermy. We fucking asked people this week because he couldn't make up his fucking mind. And then he put it all on me just like 2 days ago. And I was gonna call. I was gonna ask you, but then you did that thing and said I'm dealing with real life
It's like
stuff.
the
And so I was
Vegas
all like,
meetup.
oh, I'm sorry. Fucking got it. Besides, you're Dermy's employee. Shit, he should have asked you.
Employees get paid.
You get paid?
No.
With Dermy love. That's how she gets paid.
I don't want it.
Wow.
Gross.
Yikes.
But anyway, so yes, it's just on my phone and I'm trying to figure all this shit out and get the thumbnail done. I got the thumbnail done, thank God, last night. And it's been stressing me out so bad. And that's why I was pissed when you guys brought up pizza, because I literally burned 4 pizzas this fucking week because of this shit.
No.
I'm so stressed out and my brain is trying to go 50 different places that I put 2 pizzas in, it used to be yesterday, in the oven. I set a timer. The timer went off and I could not figure out what the timer was for. I was on my break. I was like, what did I set a timer for? Oh, well, come back and the pizzas are burnt to shit. And then today the same thing happened. Not a timer, but I put them in and I was just so busy setting up shit for the buffet, the seafood buffet, that I forgot them and burnt 2 more pizzas. And so I fucking literally went out to my boss and was all, fuck this job, and threw my shit down. And he's all, hold on, and talked me off the ledge. I was literally about to quit. I was so fucking frustrated and pissed. And it wasn't the work. It was doing this, setting this shit up.
Just say it. It was
stressing me
Dermy. Blame Dermy.
So,
always Dermy.
Fucking Dermy. Anyway, so yeah. But, so yeah. Sorry, guys. Unloading on you.
Have a good one, Devil.
Yep.
It's okay, Devil.
See ya.
Later, dude.
Bye.
I guess I'm taking a nap tomorrow. Might as well just do outros. Fractured.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, might as well. I'm the Fractured Filter. You can find me on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, you name it, I'm there. Saturday Night Sith this week, of course. I'll just use it at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for this time being. We've got stuff to talk about. I'm a little kinder to Hitman, although I probably shouldn't be. I'm not making him watch Daredevil.
I like it.
So
Daredevil.
and I don't know what we dared evil to tonight, but it was certainly watching that.
So also, I'm just gonna say no one else is required to watch it. I'm gonna personally keep watching it, but we're not gonna keep talking about it.
I might check it just now out of morbid curiosity. I might check it out.
That's the only reason why can it get shittier?
yeah, how
And then I'm a little curious about, are those cops dead?
And will it fulfill the prophecy of Trump?
Right. All those things.
That's the aspect of it getting shittier.
Right. And I'll,
Girl
of course, be
bossy
joining Duke Devil for our wormhole watch. Check out his brilliant edits and see if we can catch Hitman in the lie that he is persisting with. Because we're very sure he has been watching ahead. So we will catch him one day. And otherwise, please do drop by. Catch y'all later. Have a good night.
Later. Fractured.
Bye, B.
Because he has to be to work in like 3 hours.
Fuck that noise.
Gal, what have you got going on?
Stuff and things. Green-haired anti-liberal. All the places. Coulson James Tiberius Skywalker is currently in my lap. That's me. You know where to find me, what I do, ballbusters, screaming into the void, all that.
What shift do you have tomorrow?
I don't know now because the chaos that is the people that need to just have me organize their lives.
Shock, did you get a shift?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
I believe my
shift you're not busting any pubs tomorrow? You're on both the fucking shows.
I should be there for the most time actually, because I'll be home around like 1 or 2.
So you get to be with Static.
Yeah, I might be there the whole time. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, cool.
I might be there the whole time. But yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
You're gonna go the whole 12 hours?
Unless someone needs me, yeah.
All right.
Wait. It's a 12-hour thing?
It's 12 hours.
It's like 5 in the morning, I think.
No, they're doing 8 to 8 Pacific time.
That's damn.
Or it might, 8
Pacific.
To 8.
Yeah.
Or no, 7 to 7.
I was gonna say that sounds like mountain time if it's an hour early. Yeah.
God,
That was kind of weak. It had length, but
I went the distance.
you went the distance, but there really wasn't any girth to it.
There was no girth. Yeah, that's
No
true.
balls. That's what she said.
Literally.
I believe my shift is 8 to.
Oh, that's
11.
a cat. I thought that was your blanket.
No, this is
It's an animal.
Tiberius Skywalker. Were you not listening?
I know your cats. Sometimes they look like blankets because they don't move.
I do have a lot of blankets, so I can see it.
Well, Chuck, go ahead and do your gay outro.
I just started playing Half Sword, and it's amazing, and you should play it too. It's free.
Is that some weird sexual game? I don't.
No, half swording is a fucking German style of sword fighting where you grab the long sword with 2 hands.
Sounds gay.
And it's fun.
That's what she
You
said.
are so fucking easy.
I know.
It's like setup spike.
All day it's been
Be able to spike shit. He's basically my height. I've got jumps, but I doubt he does.
We've had meetings about standards, and then like some guy will be like, "Well, I like it this way," and I go, "I like it this way." Shut up. That's been my job all day.
You just totally missed the insult that I volleyballed.
It's not insulting if it's true. All right, I'm not a woman. I don't get mad when you describe me to the T.
About being short?
Oh, you said short, and then I wasn't.
You said
listening.
you're almost the same size as her.
Because he said set it up and spike it, and I set it up, but you can't spike it because you're so
I was
short,
short
and you
at
don't
the
got
meetup because
hops.
everyone's fucking 7 feet tall. I think I'm taller than Duke. Just a bit.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna be honest.
What do you
I have no
mean?
idea
We're the
what it's
fucking
like.
same size. What's
You're
up?
like
How tall are
5'7",
you?
right?
That's why you're not taller than me.
What size are
I'm
you?
5'9".
I'm way fucking taller than you. What do you mean? I'm 5'11".
You're way fucking taller
and a
than me.
half.
Did you just say 5'7" and a half?
He said
5'11" and a half.
When you put it in the half, you are compensating. Tom
No,
Cruise.
I should just say fucking 6 foot, bro. Like,
I
why the
can
fuck would
attest
you
to
tell
that.
me half? Yeah,
I'm
you gotta grab it
5'1"
tight
and
because
a
you don't
half.
want to lose it to the enemy and then you die. Duh. Have to hold it tight.
I always put the half in because in the Marines they would round up. So I got 5'2" when I was in the Marines.
Okay, so you round up.
sorry.
Why did that
No guy
fucking
should ever
stupid
put a half
woman
in. You should
doctor
always
tell
put the
me I
whole
was
thing in.
5'11" and a half? Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Oh,
Should've just-
civilians they don't do that.
Why?
I don't know why the military does. I really don't.
That makes less sense.
It
I
really
feel like
does.
you tactically would want to know how tall your soldiers are,
And who gives a fuck what fucking John Smith is a 5 inches, half an inch higher?
Good.
Don't worry, Pete Hegseth is going to fix all this.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, when I was in the military, it was before all that shit really sunk its teeth in.
Military.
Well, I guess fortunately, I got out before it.
But anyway, we have a long day
Gal's
tomorrow.
Missing Bush has its own Twitter site.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
he
props,
follows me.
man.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He is dedicated.
I
to
wonder.
the
I
stuff.
wonder if my beard
bored.
He has a Twitter account now.
I was wondering the
Bored.
same thing.
I'm gonna email Elon. Check this out.
Inappropriate. Oh God.
Have Doge check into this.
I'm pretty sure he's torturing like
following it
bigger
now.
streamers too. I refuse to follow it. Actually, I might have followed back. I don't remember.
Wait, he's in Orlando.
Yeah, he's in Orlando, and I'm pretty sure he responds to like Rippa tweets and shit.
Really?
It's fucking prof. Like
Prof's gonna get all his alts confused.
I know.
it's why he
gonna
says
flip
wrong
up.
shit in all of them. So it just
I'm shocked
Keeps it
that
safe.
none of these all accounts have lagged like 30 minutes behind the stream.
I know.
There's
I've been
that,
watching
yes.
for it.
Well, it's because he's got it going on in 3 different fucking windows. And Duke Devil, let the people know what you got going on. You are probably the busiest of all of us.
In
You're a
real
fucking
life,
lawyer, man.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Well, I mean, maybe not in real life, but I mean, as far as your YouTube channel goes, you put content out.
Yeah, I'm actually putting content and videos on my channel. I will be following Daredevil Born Again. I hope to have an actual review as opposed to my first reaction review that I did literally an hour after I watched the show on Tuesday night. We have every week our Deep Space Nine rewatch. We've been doing that now 9 weeks. We're going on 10 weeks, I think, coming up. Going good so far. Otherwise, you can see me live on this channel every Thursday night. And I will be on Joker Voices channel for our wrestling Wednesday night overbooked watch, where we talk about WWE wrestling. And yeah, that's about it. Maybe I'll try to stop by on the clusterfuck that's going to be tomorrow night. We'll see.
Understatement of the fucking century. I'm
Yeah,
so
we're
glad
gonna
we got the preview.
We're gonna have to talk.
I
about
am
that.
not tipping anything. I'm paying for
I have-
fucking dinners.
I have all of his documents, and I don't know what he's gonna do.
He doesn't know
Anyhow,
what he's gonna do.
thank you for hanging out this whole time. For those of you who are still here, we had Kel, Cloud, Cash Kester, Savage, and all of his alts. Iron Oxide was hanging out. Thank you to all of you. Next show on the schedule is Bloodbath. It's been semi-quiet on that front as of this point, so I have no idea what exactly
Oddly.
we'll be talking about. And then we'll be back here for Thursday. And bye.
Night.
I wish aftercare was spoken into more, both for tops and bottoms. After something as intense as rope, it's always encouraged to look after and check in with those you tie with. For me, my rope partners are given water, snacks, cuddles, lots of affirmation, and a simple massage and stretching to help them realign their bodies after a sequence. Aftercare depends on each individual, but it shouldn't be taken lightly or brushed aside. After all, you too